Okay, the stream started now.
Alright, yeah, it did start.
Let's see if it started on YouTube, though. When I click change dashboard, it should any second now. Let's go. Okay, that was pretty smooth. Oh, never mind. And my crap, it didn't crash, but my chat like lagged. No, we're fine. But let's go.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Let's start off with Geometry Dash because yeah.
Bro, yesterday I was streaming at 0 AM and I was actually cooking. I got like 71 on Extreme Demon.
Damn. Okay. Nice.
I'm playing an Extreme Demon right now, so I probably won't talk much because I'm locked in.
Why is my controller on? Wait, my controller's on. Wait, you can do controller on Geometry Dash?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, I'm trying this.
Xbox.
Oh my god, wait.
Control.
Wait, I'm playing on controller right now. Wait, this is sick. This is so much better than the up arrow. What the fuck? Oh wait, oops, I hit the wrong button.
I don't think controller is very good for hard levels though.
Wait, what? Oh, you can't. Oh wait, no, you can hold this jump button. Why didn't it hold? Oops. Okay, wait. This might actually not be the meta. Never mind.
Hold up, I'm going.
Yeah, up arrow's still better.
Are you kidding me? 60 fucking 3. Oh my god.
Alright. Oh. Why did I do that?
I was like, when you beat back on track, I was actually like screaming IRL.
Actually.
I was so excited for you, bro.
5 attempts in 1 day is crazy. Oh, I just exited. Wait, I have 63% on Polargeist as well. You said 60
Nah,
fucking
oh
three.
my god. That's unfair.
Oh. Why? I need to reteach myself not to jump there. Yo, when you're finished with that level, ping my Discord, please. And thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you. Fucking 55. Alright, let me ping Discord.
Oh my god, wait, I'm cooking. Oh my god, I'm back to where I was last night.
Of course I got an ad. Bruh.
It didn't register. It didn't fucking register!
That's an excuse I hear a lot of jump drive players use. And they know
I'm
they're
being
wrong.
dead ass. I clicked the up arrow and it didn't jump.
Okay, that's either your keyboard, not the game though.
I'm so trash.
Wait, okay.
I'm back here again. What? Whatever, man. I had like one good run last night, and that was it. Now I'm like consistently getting to the pink bar.
Alright, this is day 7.
Yep. It's been a week, bro. It's been a week. Okay, I'm back here. This is my second good run. Made it past 37%, bro. Or 36. Fuck! Why did I not go up? Why did I do that, bro? Why did I do that?
Alright, and also, wait, are you streaming on YouTube?
Yeah, I am today.
Alright then, let me ping the YouTube as well then. Alright, perfect.
Okay, we're back to this part. Yeah, I made it past 35. 35 is the part that just, like, destroys my entire career. Oh my god, wait. No!
A very easy thing you could do at the like ship after 35, just hug the ceiling and go down
You
when
can
there's
do
like a
that?
block. Yeah, just hug the ceiling and then just go down when there's a block and just hug the ceiling again after. And that's also how you get the coin, so it's easier than just flying through it. Just hug the ceiling.
Oh.
No way you flew into that block.
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny.
And right after I get a 1-minute ad, are you kidding me?
That was so fucking funny. I just flew straight into it. Okay, lock in, chat, lock in. Ah! I don't think I locked in, bro. R6 in 15 minutes. At 4:30, we will do Rainbow Six. Wait, hugging the ceiling is low-key easy. Oh my god, wait. That just made it so much easier.
Told
Oh
you.
my god, we're cooking. Why? I made it to 63% again! Ah.
Bro, for Gore to jump. Imagine for Goring to jump.
What the fuck?
I didn't see it.
I did not just do that. Oops. I blinked! I need to stop doing that! Oh my god. Okay, I need to know when to blink and when to not blink, bro. But I can't control it, it's that hard, dude.
No! No! Oh, oh nah, fuck me. Wait, shit. I'm not supposed to say that.
No, that you can say that. It's not TOS. It just sounds weird as fuck when you do.
72. Are you kidding me?
That's farther than I've gotten on Polargeist. Oh, That's the first time I've ever fallen for that jump. What attempt are we on? Like 67? Oh, 16.
Why did you say 67?
Well, like total is probably 67.
Nah, bro, I just wanted to make a reference to the 6, 7. Right.
I'm gonna purposefully die at 67% and never get past it.
You got this.
Why? Input delay!
You keep dying there. You're such a dick. And bro turned into a fucking monster. Help. Help, guys. Fuck it. Just gotta jump there, bro. Come on.
I did!
No. I
On my
refuse to
life, I did.
believe. Okay, you're dead.
How? I'm not dead.
You probably like clicked like when you were
I
in
did!
the air.
It's
like,
called keyboard input delay. That's what it's called.
damn. Your keyboard must be 5 bucks on the dollar.
If I died there, I'd be mad.
Oh my god.
So many close calls. I don't think I'm gonna beat it on this try. Okay, wait, lock in. I have to do this part. And then I have to jump right here. Oh my god, I'm cooking. I remember to jump. I had to pre-fire the jump that time. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! No! Yeah, I'm
82.
fine. Fuck!
82 sucks. The 82 sucks so bad. 82
Dude!
sucks so bad.
I'm fucking buns at this game.
That's bro, you're not buzzed. You just got a new best. What do you mean?
It's 82%. Oh, fuck. There's a candy corn stuck in my fucking throat. God damn it, dude.
Crazy, you're cooked. Alright.
No, I got it. I just had to drink some water. I will beat this level today. Midnight Runner prediction real quick. Yay! Close all there.
Just lock in, bro.
I jumped at the same spot.
Are you kidding me? Are you goddamn kidding me? This guy dies at his best so many times before he gets it.
Yeah, see, the normal person would learn from their mistakes and die at different spots each time. But me, no! Because I'm just fucking terrible.
That
Some
doesn't
people
mean
would
you're
say I have
terrible.
Evo blinking. I memorized this part.
You got this.
Not this part, though.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Geometry Dash. With all due respect. Am I a fucking joke?
Geometry Dash. With all due respect, I love you. And I also hate you. Go kill. I'm joking.
Yeah, that's COS. You can't say that.
I didn't say it. I say keep yourself safe.
Fuck Geometry Dash.
I love
Hate
Geometry
this
Dash.
game. Hate this game.
Anyway, I'm a hella for, so I'm definite and locking in.
Yeah. Chad, help me understand how I'm so terrible at this game, bro. The chat that doesn't exist. Why do you guys do this, bro? Because I know at least one person is watching right now. So, like, why do you do this to me? You just, like, sit there and you watch me. And you watch me talk to you, ask you questions, and interact with you. Unlike most streamers on Twitch. And then you don't talk in chat. Like, why do you do this, bro? Why do you do this to me? No, not Midnight. Everyone else. Because Midnight actually is in the call with me right now and can physically talk back. And he does. He responds to most, if not all, of my questions.
True.
I mean, the other 3 people watching right now. Oh, and I...
Isn't that your
I just
bots pretty
closed out of
much?
Steam. No,
Because
the
you have
bots don't
Nightbot and
count.
Stream
The bots
Elements.
don't count. They
Oh.
don't count.
Oh, okay.
They don't count as viewers. So I know at least 2 other people are watching right now. But they just sit there and they're like, oh, hey, he asked me a question. I'm just not going to fucking respond.
Ah, yes.
I haven't played this game for 5 days. Let's see how good I am, Chad. Let's see how good I am. Actually, I want to play Siege first, because I'm in a good mood. Close out of
Wait, hold up. Look at my screenshot real quick.
Okay. What the fuck am I watching? This is what I'm watching, chat. How do you have the brain comprehension to do this? What the fuck am I watching? Oh, now there's two of you. Oh, now there's one again. It's impossible.
God damn it! Oh my god. Let me start up Siege. I got so far. That's how an extreme demon looks, by the way.
That's an extreme demon. Then what is like the thing above extreme demon?
There's nothing above
Like,
extreme demon. That's the hardest
oh,
difficulty.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, the skill gap between the easiest extreme demon and the hardest extreme demon is so big that there might as well be a new difficulty. Like, that's how big that skill gap is. Bro, Siege, I'm gonna crash out. Can you start up, please? Oh, by saying please it did. W.
Let's just casually start up Clash Royale at the same time. Oh. Be right back.
Alright.
Nice. Send your 700th message.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chat. This guy's insane. He's been following for 7 months. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's like, wait, hold on. That's 5 months after I started like Twitch. Like after I made my Twitch account. So that means you're an OG.
Yes.
Bro,
Alright, let me.
chat, look at this shit, bro. 9.5 thousand trophies, bro. 9.5 thousand trophies. That's insane.
700 messages.
700 messages. What do you mean? Oh,
I
I see what you mean
fucking
now.
did it.
Okay, chat. Yo, Midnight, launch your game, dog.
I'm on, bro. Claim
I
free
invited
gift.
you.
Wait.
Yeah, claim your free gift. It's in the shop thing.
Where do I see it? Oh, right here. Yo, hell yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's like an
chat. By
exclusive
the
pack.
way, by the way, for anyone wondering, I got the Jinxie charm. That's
Yo,
Aura.
you did?
Yeah.
Damn.
Definitely equipping it to everything. But
Oh, that's dope.
join the squad, bro.
Alright, I'm opening that pack. That free pack. Alright, let's see
Uh,
it.
tomorrow's pack day, so
I got.
I'm opening
No
all
way,
my
I got a
packs.
gold.
Wait, that
Oh
ass.
my god.
That's insane, bro. Damn.
That's an operator I use. Let's go.
Wait,
That's an
who? Which
operator I
one?
actually use. Finka. Wait. Appearance.
I've never
Oh,
seen you play Finka. Actually,
hell yeah.
maybe once or twice.
No, that's because I use her only in like actual like ranked matches.
Oh. The match has
But
begun. Lock in.
I'm actually gonna use that. I'm
Villa,
gonna
Villa.
right
This is a
now
good
lock in
map.
Villa.
This is a good
Oh,
map.
Villa. W. Let's hope my ping is not dog water. It should be fine. Yeah, 100. That's the normal ping. Oh, the enemy team has someone with 800 ping.
Oh, now they have 80 ping.
Okay,
They're still
okay.
fucked. 1,000 ping.
Oh, that's literally me, bro.
That was you like yesterday.
No, it was not. Was it yesterday? Oh.
Yeah, it was. Wait, no, it wasn't. Yesterday I did a solo stream.
Yeah. So it had to be like 2 days ago, I think.
Bro, why did you get a bot to ping your Discord with only me and you in it?
I have no clue, to be honest.
Bro, nah,
Bro, you need
remember
to
that
show up to
one
my
guy that was
streams.
on your stream? Wait, what? What'd you say?
You need to show up to my streams more, man. That's all.
Bro, I try. I'm always in school when you're streaming. Or it's like 5 in the morning for me, so I physically can't.
I'll try to stream like 8 a.m. 8 p.m. my time.
That's what? Well, okay, so that means it would be 2 p.m., which means I'm just getting out of school. And I won't be home
Yeah.
for another hour.
No time to waste.
But also, what were you saying about that one guy that was in my chat? What were you saying about that?
That guy was awesome. He was like the only other guy besides me that was there that one time.
Yeah.
Got him.
Sometimes I do get chatters because yeah, the jump trash always has like people on Twitch.
5 seconds
That's
left.
good though.
Yeah.
Bomb locations are secure.
Sophia is well, Ella. I may not disclose the specifics, but she is just
Okay, there's people yard, stable yard.
Thanks for keeping this a secret.
Wait, is that a wait, what?
Tango located.
Oh, that's an Osa. A jackal as well. Okay, perfect.
Dude, the 9.5k game, by the way, it was a literal hard counter.
Down.
Oh, there's a guy right next to me. Why is that a thing? Twitch just walked into the room and I came out of where I was and immediately died.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yo,
Oh my
chat,
God,
I
how
need
am I
to
alive?
lock in. This is like 3 consecutive days that I've been playing absolute ass cheeks. So lock in.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
Okay, nope.
Now he knows where you are. Oh. Nice, good kill. You're on like 1 HP right now.
I'm actually 1 HP. Wait, I didn't even see that. I'm literally just 1 HP.
Activating
Fired. Alright.
I didn't kill that guy?
Didn't even headshot him. Oh.
Oh, there was another one. I didn't know. I thought that was Jackal that crossed. No, it was someone else. I was 1 HP. What else could I do, bro?
Evbo.
Damn.
That's the dude that killed me.
Op Op 4, last
Nice,
operator
teammate.
standing.
W dog.
One thing I'm noticing a lot is that nobody reinforces the site. Like if you
Yeah,
see
none of
top
our
left, like we have
teammates.
10. We have 10 reinforcement panels and none of them got used.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Like the site is so
Well,
much
I'm a
easier to
roamer,
hold.
so I'm not supposed to be the one reinforcing. But I guess next
I'll
time I
stay
have
on
to.
site.
Unless
No,
you
you
want
can
to
go.
do
I'll
it.
stay on site and reinforce
Down to
actually
15
this
seconds.
time. We're probably still gonna win, I hope.
10 seconds to go.
Well, unless our
Oh,
teammates
yeah,
are
he's
total
defusing.
dumbasses. Why are you?
Doc!
One friendly
Why are
Doc,
you
he's
taking
defusing.
that 50-50 gunfight?
Doc, where are you looking? Doc! Hello, you saw the diffuser! This man's... Oh
friendlies
my god.
victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Oh my god, this guy doesn't have a head. This guy does not have sound.
Yeah, he's playing through he's playing through a laptop or some shit, bro. I don't even know.
No, he doesn't even have eyes. He saw the bullet, like the bullets, go to his teammate. And then his teammate dies. And bro still looks literally to the exact same angle. Like, I don't know what bro was doing. That was the stupidest gameplay I've ever saw in my life. And why did we ban Twitch, by the way? Why?
Cause Twitch killed me last game or last round.
That doesn't mean her ability killed you.
I didn't ask.
Yes! You did! No, you didn't, but I just wanna... I don't know. I don't know, man.
Oh no, man.
Wait. I never knew Wait, no. I've been playing Warden I've been playing Warden wrong the entire time.
Actually,
That's crazy.
why?
Bro, I was using a pistol in my secondary. Well, there was literally an SMG in my secondary. Like,
What is wrong with you?
I didn't know there was an SMG in my secondary, okay?
Well, I always check before I use an operator. Also, I need to switch my. I can't switch my loadout. Alright.
No, we're playing Defender. Well, now I'm gonna be using this operator twice as good.
Well, I wanted to change the grip to angled grip on this gun, but
Op 4
didn't have
located a
enough
bomb.
time.
Protect it.
Yo, by the way, didn't you say you were gonna reinforce?
Pick a
So I got us a drive.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
10
My
seconds
bad.
to insertion.
I don't really know what to reinforce in the side anyway, so
5 seconds.
Oh,
I'll try, but I'll
I used
reinforce
the,
this
I used
wall.
the one on the
Op 4
hatch.
has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
How do you even get downstairs? I forgot on this site how to get down.
Reinforcing wall!
Right.
Oh, what the is that like a ram thing? Oh,
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
a
window
ram thing.
right here.
Okay, so they have a ram.
Yeah, and I'm...
There's one over here, ping 4, behind you, ping 4 behind you. Like he's breaking the window. There's also a cam right here, a drone.
What? There's 3 of them behind me! They all pushed me from the opposite side. Are we dead ass right now? Dead ass. All 3 of them pushed me from one side. So there was 1 in front of me and 3 behind me. I'm just fucking stupid or something, dude.
Mission
I
critical.
hear them either because all I could hear was ring
Disable the diffuser.
because the fucking
1 on
flash
4
thing.
remaining.
God damn.
That's good. That's good. Come on, defuse. No. You killed their teammate, you dumbass.
Detonating.
Yo, our teammates killed each other, bro. I'm so done.
Mozzie?
Okay, wait, 2 versus 0. Lock in. confused, dog.
User has been destroyed.
Yes.
Mission successful.
Yeah, what is Mozzie doing, bro? Buck? No, ban Ram. What the fuck are we doing? Ban Ram. Yes. Yes. That's what I like to see. Mira? Did anyone even play Mira? I don't think they did.
No.
Fine, I'll go with a different operator. I'll use Thorn this time. Nope. I'm using yellow. Don't care. Angled grip. Okay, we banned Ram. That's all I needed. Now I can actually get a kill this game. Sentry? Oh, not this shit again. Okay, okay.
What?
I was about to
Who
have
picked Sentry?
PTSD. You picked Sentry.
What? I didn't even pick her operator. I was debating on which one I was picking. What?
You picked Sentry and then you switched to a zombie with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, because I was like, what? Who do I pick? I was fucking struggling. I was like, fuck, I'm just playing a zombie. I didn't know I picked Sentry.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
That's crazy.
I was about to have PTSD, bro.
PTSD.
Here's a forgive me not.
Be
Yo,
advised, a bomb
yes,
location has been
reinforced.
compromised.
Yes. Oh, there's one that just slipped under a reinforcement. A drone. Where the fuck am I going? I don't even know where I'm
10
going.
seconds remaining.
Wait. I should put a thingy on the stairs. Yeah,
5
yeah,
seconds
yeah,
and
yeah.
counting.
Oh my god, I need to grab a rook thing. I don't think I can even get
Bomb
into the
located
site,
by
though.
Op 4.
Can I get into the site?
Let me break it for you. Let me come over. Come over.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Thank you,
I'm actually doing some reinforcing. Now it's gonna be so much easier.
Oh, they were right there. It's the same fucking kid. Dude, no. I walked out of the room and got insta-peeked. Ah. I'm already gonna rage quit this game after this. After this game is over, I'm rage quitting.
Maybe you should stay inside.
Yeah, maybe I should not roam next time
Yeah.
with the operator that you're supposed to roam with. Ah. Yeah, nah, I'm not roaming. I don't.
Oh, that was a huge kill right there. I got Montagne.
That's where I got
Op
instant.
4, last stop standing.
That'll hold. Keep us set. Changing mag!
Where is he? Did they not break a single cam outside? Oh wait, they did.
Op 4
Oh.
eliminated. Mission
Nice.
successful.
What is
Nice.
this angle? What is this angle
That's
thing?
a good angle.
But I was a striker, bro. Big striker.
Yeah, I was about to say pick striker. Really?
Yo, we are 3-0 right now? Oh my
Ban
god.
Sentry. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, let's ban Sentry.
No. Absolutely
Insta
not.
ban Sentry. Dog? Nah, bro, that's throwing, bro. Ban Sentry.
Mute. Mute! Pick Doc. Is this game actually rage baiting me right now?
Yeah.
Yep, we're going with Glaz. First game. Nope, actually. Deimos, fuck it. Let me make sure I have all the thingies go. Wait, should I use the AK-47 or 74M or nope, not the shotgun, never mind. Thought he had an actual good gun as a second, or as a primary.
Oh, I should have picked Finka, but this guy picked Finka. Right. Bro, I'm looking at my first message right now on Twitch in your streams. My first ever message.
What was it?
Sup, it's me, Midnight. What a shit message.
Sup, it's me, Midnight.
Oh my god, I remember the stream when we were like doing like. You remember when we were doing like a tier list of like,
Oh, all the
Minecraft.
Minecraft shit. Yeah, yeah, and the like the weapons
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the armor and shit. I remember all that.
I was like, what an act of thief.
Wait, bro, that was so long ago. How do you even remember that?
Bro, that was peak, bro. That was such a good stream. Just
Yeah, when I
making
actually
a
had
tier list is
viewers.
so fun.
Yeah. I fell off. Didn't
Nah, it's just because you stopped playing Minecraft. Because Minecraft is so
Drone has
popular.
located a bomb. 10 seconds before insertion.
But you'll
I
probably
just
get your
got in the
viewers
building.
back.
To insertion.
I? Well, hopefully, eventually, with enough dedication.
Yeah,
and
eventually.
time.
Location and defuse it.
That's the plan.
100%.
I see a warden. They have a warden, but I can't scan him. Never mind, I scanned him. Wait, no,
Nice.
yeah, I did. Okay. Now it's time to run back downstairs. Bye bye. You can't rappel on this wall? Really? Wait, should I track one of them real quick?
You could. Oh, right there, right there. Crouching, crouching.
Got him.
Nice! W kill, W kill.
Whoa, my god, I did not have a
Ah.
fast enough reaction timing for that.
No, no, it's okay, it's okay.
I almost
Don't
did,
worry.
though, too. I almost did.
Yeah, yeah. The first kill was a good kill, though.
Damn. Okay. Hey, at least I got a kill. Dude, I fucking hate Fenrir, dude. Ban him. We have
Yeah.
to ban him next round. Like, we deadass have to ban him. Oh my god, he's right there. Oh, is that Warden fucking, like, playing on a, like without a headset or something, dude? Oh my
Bro,
god, this
I
doc
think
has, or IQ has terrible aim. God.
Bro, I think I predicted the future in one of my chat messages.
What'd you say?
So you can make like 6-7 of them. Is that the prediction of the 6-7 thing?
Wait, you low-key predicted 6. Bro, did you know that Mr. Beast predicted 6-7 6 years ago? Or 3 years ago? One of the two, I don't remember. Hold on,
That's
I'll
crazy.
look it up right now. Yeah, Mr. Beast it's actually a clip, it's actually a clip. I'm being so deadass. Look.
Alright, show
Oh,
it
4
up
years ago,
stream.
4 years ago.
Oh, wow. Tell us what you bought.
7 or 8 TVs?
6 or 7 more than needed?
He predicted 6-7.
Dang!
Just saying.
6,
Mr. Beast has an aura
7.
for that.
What the hell?
Stop being teammate. Also, the other guys are just playing without headsets, though. Like, he was right there, and... Flawless victory is crazy, and I only got 1 kill. Damn.
Oh, this shit was all before I was literally a mod. I have a question. Do you have Twitch mods already? That was all before I had before I was even a moderator on Twitch. That's insane.
Wait, no. Quit matchmaking. This game is gonna make me crash out, so... we'll play this again later, because, I don't have the brain capacity for this right now.
Oh my god, I almost am at level 70 and we're gonna get like a I think that's I don't know.
When do I get level 15 King Tower, bro? Level 54. I'm 3 levels away from that.
Are you gonna play Clash? You know, I'll start a Momo player because I have to grind some trophies.
Do I play Clash? Should
Yeah,
I play
sure.
Clash?
Yes. 10k trophy stream right here, right now.
I'm not grinding 400 trophies in one day.
Bro is almost at 10k, bro. That's insane.
Wait, what is this website that Supercell just dropped?
What?
Oh, you can predict the winner. I don't know who this is though. Cal Sandbox and whoever the fuck that is. Chat, who are we predicting?
Ninja Turkey.
No, I'm not winning Sierra World Finals day 1, bro. Maybe eventually, bro. Maybe eventually.
I
In
hope.
like 6 or 7 years.
Bro!
Let's predict this random guy. Frontier Guard or Vitor. Wait, I've heard of this guy. Adriel
Bro,
or Moogie. Oh, this is a hard one. Wait,
I need one more car to upgrade my piggies. Oh, I could. Okay, I can just do that.
Adriel or Moogie. I low-key don't know. Yeah, this one's hard. Let's go with Adriel. Zopsan.
Alright.
Molight's winning this game. I don't care. Vitor's winning. Oh. What does this mean? Wait, I can like claim this. When I get 50
Oh, if
points.
you watch, you have to like watch like the
I'm getting this email.
finals.
I'm watching it.
Top of the charts.
Chat, we're
Yeah, you have
watching
to
it.
watch it.
Feeling the spark, yeah. You heard about me, word of mouth. Now soak it
Wait, is it live right now?
in. Check me out.
Wait, it might actually be.
Soak it in.
Because I'll watch it as well if it's live right now.
Should I do a watch party for Sierra World Finals?
I'm with it again.
Honestly, you could, yeah.
Wait, it says they're live.
Soak it in.
Wait. Oh yeah,
English
live in 3
official
minutes. Yeah,
broadcast.
yeah, it's gonna literally
Yeah,
just
3
begin.
minutes. Okay, I'll mute the site for 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh hell yeah, I'm watching that.
Just hold on, I'll screen share it to you real quick.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch it on my own PC so I could get the rewards too.
Oh, okay, fair. Coded trick. Bro, chat, 1 more year. Well, almost 1 more year, and then I can get... Bro, and then I can get my own creator code in Supercell, bro. Bro, and then I gotta work at Supercell. Well, let's play one Clash battle. Wait, Loki, I want to play music at the same time, though. Chad, do I play music while I...
You know, I'll just
Clash?
watch it on my phone. I'm gonna watch it on my phone so I can AFK it. I'm not gonna watch it on PC.
Oh, I have to charge my phone, actually. It's at, like... It's at 12% right now. Damn. Wait, hold on, Chad. I have to do Duolingo. I have to do my Duolingo for today. Can't lose
Hey,
my
what? What language are you learning?
Spanish.
Espanol.
Yeah. My phone is plugged in right now. Chat, we are watching this shit in 2 minutes. 2 minutes until CRL World Finals. Guarantee if I pull up Jinxie's stream right now, he's watching it. CRL World Finals day. Yep. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
Honestly, that might be pretty fun to watch though. On
He's probably
stream.
in the bathroom. Guarantee he's in the bathroom right now.
Wait, are you gonna watch it on stream or not?
I'm not gonna watch Jinxie's reaction on stream. I'm watching my reaction on stream.
Yeah.
Minute
That's what I
34 seconds. Let's go, dude. I cannot wait for day one. I've actually never watched a CRL World Final, ever. Like, I say I'm gonna watch it and then I don't watch it because I'm too busy probably playing Clash. A minute, chat, a minute.
Alright, I just predicted random shit because I don't know any of these players.
Wait, did you not
Alright, that's
predict
good.
Muhammad Light is gonna win?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. He's definitely winning, 100%. Bro,
I'm
he
just
has to
gonna
win.
AFK. I'm gonna AFK on my phone, and then just watch it on your stream. I just need the rewards.
Wait, chat, this is like deadass a thing. It's like a Discord channel and everything, bro. 15 seconds, let's go! 10 seconds! Oh my god, Sierra World Finals is real. Wait,
He's
what is
gonna
this?
watch it for the first time.
Oh. Wait, 5 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
EDT. It started! Let's go.
Let's
Unmute
go.
the site now.
Gentlemen, your Clash Royale League World Finals! Here they
Oh my god, yeah.
title.
So tough.
This is what you want. Champion versus champion. That is huge domination.
this is so
now
tough.
Barrel on the left-hand side. GG, well played, is dramatic.
67%. You saw that. 67%.
No, not even a
He
frost.
just hit the nail.
It's everywhere.
Wait, shut up.
This thing
Wait,
just
Riley.
switched on its head.
Riley, let's go.
Taking the most important best of 3 we've seen today.
CRL World Finals starts now.
Yep, and the admin's making an announcement. Full arena. Damn.
The biggest event in
There's a lot of
Clash
people there.
Royale every single year has been all over the world. We've been to Tokyo. We've been to Finland. We've been to Los Angeles today. We find ourselves in the city inside the trees,
Oh, this is literally the
Atlanta,
biggest
Georgia for
event
DreamHack
in Clash
2025
It's
for the
happening right
Clash
now. That's
Royale
pretty
League
cool.
World Finals. Hello, welcome. I'm Rich Slayton. That's my brother Andrew Guy. We got Joshua AC Sharon, Jackson Juicy J Walda here to bring you the premiere
Wait, Juicy
event
J?
of
Juicy
the
J is
Clash
such a
Royale
W
season.
streamer, bro.
And
I'm not
Andrew,
gonna
I know
lie.
I am absolutely pumped for this
And a
field
good
we have today.
commentator.
Oh man, that opening video gave me chills. I am so excited to be here. What is up, Atlanta? We have a killer crowd behind us, and the lineup today is absolutely through the roof. 3 days of action, 1 champion, $500,000 on the line.
$500,000 on the line?
Ready to go.
Damn.
We can't wait to get into it, and
Oh.
we have 12 of the best players on the planet. It feels like every single year we say this, that the field gets is the best one we've ever seen. If you look at these 12 players,
Ian
across all
77,
of them,
I know him.
we have 37
Mo Light, I know him. I don't know
total
anybody
World
else.
Finals appearances.
37.
I've never heard of anybody.
That is absolutely insane between these 12 players. You have Mohamed Light making his 5th appearance in a row. You have both of our 2-time champions in Mo and Mugi here. We have a former world champion in Igor, and of course, the new players that are being thrown into the fray that have never been on the CRL World Final stage before in Ian and Frontier Guard. I cannot wait to see what everyone
Okay,
brings
chat, I
to the
finished my
table.
Duolingo.
This is going to be
Lock in.
absolutely insane, and of course, they have to go through the gauntlet.
Lock
Andrew, walk us
in.
through our format.
That's right, 12-player double elimination bracket. I love the format. The top
Double
4
elimination.
players in points
12
get that
players,
ever-important
last place
first
standing.
round bye,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
goes so far when you talk about
Best
World
of
Finals
three.
and how steep the competition is. Best of
Final,
3
which are
dual
best
mode. If
of
you don't know what
five,
dual mode
okay.
is, you can't repeat any cards through any said set.
this is
But we
so
also have
sick.
best of 5s in our lower bracket, upper bracket, and our grand finals. So you have really got to put in your work. You've got to work that decksmanship. And of course, the last player standing is crowned the greatest in the world and a fat $200,000 paycheck to go with it.
Of course, all of them
$200,000
want to
paycheck
hoist and wear
for
that
first
crown,
place.
but the prize money
Damn.
is serious here. And as you see, the step
It
up
is,
when you
yeah.
get into that third place match, that second place match, that first place match, a single best of 3 or 2 of those, if we have a repeat for $100,000 to hit that
$10,000
$200,000
for a
grand
knife
prize. And
12,
of
that's
course,
still not
the
bad.
Pharaoh himself, 2-time world champion, knocking on the door of $1 million in
So basically,
total prize
everybody
pool
there gets
in
at
his
least
career.
$10,000.
He could do that here this weekend.
It's just crazy to think
Yep.
that
Because
your
there's only
first
12.
match
Sign
is
me up.
worth $50,000 and that
Sign me
second
up,
place
hell yeah.
match is
That's what I'm saying, bro.
$100,000 in just
Sign me
one
the
or
fuck
maybe
up.
2 best of 5s. Absolutely insane when you talk about the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure is mounting. Of course, we have lots of players who have kind of big milestones in front of them. As you mentioned, Mohamed Light, 2 world champions, but there's also another guy with 2 world championships here, and that's Moogie.
That's right. Mugi has been so impressive. He's been grinding. He's been playing more than he ever has in preparation for World Finals in the past, which is a really scary thing to hear when you talk about a guy that, as we just said, has already won 2 World Finals. He took a year off. He is back. He's better than ever, but of course, he's got to go through the Pharaoh and our absolute elite stack of competition. I mean, the competitors here, like you said, we say it every single year, but I do believe this is the steepest it's been.
It is definitely steep, even when you talk about the players who haven't been here before. Frontier Guard qualifying to the China tournament. Every single pro here says he's at the level to compete. And then you have playing on home turf here.
That's right. That's
finally
right.
a world finalist, Ian77, a part of this tournament at last. And I know there's a lot of fans here tonight who want to see him go on.
Yeah, the man on his home court, he came up to us last year in the lobby in Finland. He goes, I'm going to make World Finals next year. Here he is, first man in with the golden ticket. As you guys can see, those are our 4 players with the first round bye. Mo Light, Sub, Ian, and Pedro. They'll all be waiting to see who they have to face off against.
I've
but
heard
being
of Pedro
thrown
before.
right into the fire, we got Casualty or Igor, our former world champion, going up against Sandbox, making a return to World Finals. Frontier Guard, who you were just talking about, who has been very impressive all week long. Vitor, who has made 5 of the last 6 years of World Finals, which is so impressive. He squeezes in the LCQ. And then, Rich, we got 4 more guys here in this lineup.
I am so pumped for match number 3, Adriel and Moogie. That one could go either direction. Of course, 2-time world champion against now 3rd appearance here, or 2nd appearance here at World Finals. Adriel has been so good for so long. And then maybe the most exciting matchup of the day, the most unpredictable one. Lucas and Sam. We go old school to the hair that don't care against the mad scientist himself. That one is going to be an absolute banger.
I mean, when we're talking about the meta right now, everyone's talking about how heavy it is, how beatdown is the best thing out there, but that's not exactly true. There is great cycle out there. There's great control out there. Beatdown might be favored in the moment, but there's so much new in the game. When you talk about evolutions, you talk about tower troops in the competitive scene, there's just so many variables. I don't envy the coaches. I don't envy the analysts. And you talk about coaches and analysts, that last match, they don't have coaches, which makes it even crazier. I absolutely love it.
Well, of course, Lucas, the only player to go back-to-back monthly finals without a coach. So we'll see how he does with that one here. But, you know, you talk about that meta stuff. Remember, this isn't ladder. This isn't ranked. You have to play dual mode. So as you go through, you start burning cards game over game. The meta shifts. We see how day by day mini metas form.
Yes.
And Cycle's going to be a significant part of that.
Yeah, when you talk about the competitive scene, the meta out in the world is
bro,
not the
it's
same as one in
three
the
elixir,
competitive
bro.
weekend. It always
and
changes, and I'm very
Lightning is
excited
6
to see
elixir, gang.
how it evolves as we get into our very first match at our 2025 World
I
Finals.
gotta do anything to win this, bro.
Kicked off.
See, I won now. Just because of that stick.
Atlanta. We're going to start things
Just
off.
because of
Igor
that mic.
and Sandbox.
Introducing the best Korean player in the world. Everyone, give it up for
Yo, Juicy. W Juicy.
I can upgrade arrows.
This guy's the best Korean player ever, actually. Damn, that's kind of aura, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's aura.
gonna sit there ore farming? Like, move on to the next guy, bro. Yeah, Juicy's telling him to get off the stage, bro.
And Igor's opponent, the best Korean
That's
player
extra
in the
ore
world.
right there.
Everyone give it up for his adversary, Sandbox!
Oh no, this guy is the best Korean player. Not the guy that we just saw. This guy's the best. Damn, okay.
Honestly, kind of excited to
And to
see
start
how
things off
this
this World
will
Finals, you could not have two
work.
players who are more different in personality, in mentality, in gameplay style.
Yeah.
Andrew, you sat down with both of them, and you know firsthand how different these two guys are.
I mean, you could just tell by their walkouts, right? Igor stone cold, staring down the barrel, ready to go, ready to get in front of that phone. Sandbox on the other side doing what he needed to do back in 2022, or back in 2023, when it was like, I need to get more confidence when I'm on stage. I need to figure out a way to build that confidence.
How do you
so that I'm just
mentally
doing the thing
prepare
that I
for
do
high
best,
stakes
which is
matches?
play
I don't.
the game. And you can see
What do you
already he's
believe
hyping
sets
up
you
the
apart
crowd,
from the
he's
other
feeling
competitors?
himself,
Nothing.
And I
One thing
absolutely love
people don't
these
know about you,
answers
I'm
from
Igor.
I mean, it just kind of punctuates what we're talking about.
How do you prepare for high stakes matches? I don't.
What?
What do you believe sets you apart? Nothing.
What are those
Right?
answers?
This dude, seriously, we have been
That's
talking
extra
about
aura
all
right
week.
there.
He is so ice cold, does not care about anything, and yet that translates to his gameplay when you see him
practice
on
a lot,
stage.
you'll get good
There's
results.
this complete
Royal Giant
lack of
is his
kind of
favorite
registering
card.
anybody or anything around him. It's just, I'm gonna do what I do, aka Mortar God.
Absolutely. You sit here and you talk about Sandbox, you know, talking about his practice, talking about Royal Giant. A lot of people think that Sandbox is a beatdown only player. RG's very strong in the meta right now. It showed up a lot in the 20 win
Miner
challenge.
is,
He told me he's been
Igor's favorite
working
card.
Cycle. Both of his 20 wins that he got, he did with Cycle
I
deck. He did it with
respect
Miner
Igor for
Control.
that.
And yeah, Igor on the other side of it. We got to see if we
Wait,
can kind of get through the
Igor lost
bullheadedness
the last
of his
duel
deck
between
picking.
these
He's a guy
two?
that has always been,
Sandbox
I'm gonna play
won?
what I want. I don't care if you know what I'm going to play. I'm going to play it,
Well,
and I might
hopefully
beat you with it. But this is not the place to do it.
predicted right.
And those of you at home
I don't
who
remember
have
who I
the same
predicted.
experience with the CRL history
Bro
that
already
we have, yes,
forgot.
the name on the screen might be Hazard with a K and a Y, but that's Igor. That's Igor from 2019 World Finals, who came out on the live stage for the very first time and swept King of the Hill, shut it down the whole way. That's the guy who came out and did that at Worlds.
And you want to talk about being involved yourself in World Finals. Well, you can't qualify anymore, but you can go to event.supercell.com/Clash Royale to get in your predictions, just like we got in our predictions. And of course, we know you guys love it. There will be rewards out there in the world for you. And as you can see right here,
36% voted
Igor or
Igor,
Cassidy at
64%
36%,
voted
Sandbox at 64. So
No,
the recency
damn.
bias of how much more Sandbox has shown up over the last couple years, whereas Igor has not been at World Finals since 2021,
Still
where he
nobody's
got
typing
third
in
place, which I feel like a lot of
chat.
people forget that he got third place in
Damn.
2021.
Behind just Mohamed Light and Mugi. So you talk about that top three in solo at that time. Let's take a look at our predictions here, who we're picking for our first one. I think we got your prediction up first, Andrew.
Boom!
Yep.
I am going
You
back to,
predicted
I mean,
Igor?
first of all, I will never ever root against the
Damn.
Mortar God. I was there in 2019. I saw the 1 HP match and I saw him come out and absolutely blow the world away. I'm going Igor.
Let's go ahead and see mine real quick. And yep, we're both going.
They're both
no
going
slight here
Igor?
on Sandbox.
Damn.
Sandbox is an absolute killer, but in this case, you got to take that mentality. You saw
Juicy
the
voted
walkout. You
Sandbox.
saw what we saw.
Joshua,
The big question
whoever.
for me is, has Sandbox calmed those nerves? And we'll get into it in a minute. How do they prepare for this match? Since Igor says, I don't.
I don't. And as you can see right here, we all went with Igor or Cassidy.
Okay, this man had
other
a
than
full
Juicy, who was
skeleton
actually
deck.
pretty surprised
What
that
is
we
that,
were,
bro?
that he was the only one to pick Sandbox. Now, in recent
He won,
history,
though.
Sandbox has actually had the edge over
Like,
Igor. You talk about them
let me
beating
see
all
this.
time. Igor's only won 37%
Oh my God,
of
a
their
full
matches.
skeleton
Sandbox
deck.
has taken those points. He's taken it even this year in CRL. So,
Of course,
you
level
know,
13
recency
Witch, how am I
bias
supposed to win
confirms
against that?
Absolutely, and we'll see, of course, in just a couple of moments.
And you just
how
have a level
that bias
13 Witch of
comes
your
out
own,
to
though.
everything, as we've got our first
You
match.
don't
I
use
believe
my deck,
We're
so
ready.
you're cooked.
So let's go ahead and kick things
This
off.
is a
with
royal
the opening
API
match
deck, so it's
of the
pretty good.
2025
And I've also gone to
World
5,800
Finals,
trophies with this
Igor
deck,
and
so
Sam. Let's
it's
go!
cooking.
Okay. Whatever you say, man.
And here we go. Game
Okay,
number
they're actually
one
starting.
now.
Oh my god, they started.
Looking at what Igor's been doing in gameplay for a while, my suspicion is that Sandbox and his coach are going to plan to do two things. To cover Cycle, of course,
yes,
but also cover Royal Hogs.
Bro, who's
Royal
doing the
Hogs
6-7
Fireball Bait
emo?
has been one of Igor's
What
go-to
the hell?
opening decks, so I would not be surprised, even
Wait,
though
somebody's
it's not his
actually doing
usual
the
style to see
6-7
Sandbox
emote.
maybe having a Mega Knight in here, but now that I see those two cards, might be going RG.
I mean, they're both
Oh,
going
he did the
comfort. It looks like, yeah,
Cannoneer.
Mortar
That's
coming out right
interesting.
away. You see that when you see the Cannoneer and the minions, of course, trying to get that Mortar cycle so you can get the Evo Mortar in cycle as soon as possible. And there's the RG. You see that with the Hunter. Hunter not really paired with much else out there in the world. So very excited to see the two guys play their two comfort decks in game number one. It's a great way to kind of pacify those nerves.
And we'll see, yep, Evo Ghost. First look at it in today's World Finals, and the Evo Royal Ghost is an absolute monster.
Yeah. And I really enjoy this deck. I also really like the fact that recently things have changed in Clash Royale where you can have more than just one champion on the board. Obviously, the most recent placed champion is the one that has the ability. But this has made the Goblinstein come back into the meta a lot more. This has made Archer Queen pop back in. It's been really, really great to see multiple champions on the board and then watching the best in the world use that to their advantage.
And a slight swerve here from Igor, as the ladder deck he's been playing was also a Mortar Miner deck, or we haven't seen a Miner yet, obviously. He was playing Mortar Miner Skelly King with Poison, also a Musketeer in that deck. So a little surprising to see maybe this adjustment, but also it's World Finals. You want to be less predictable.
And with the Lightning in here, this is not my favorite matchup if I'm a Mortar player. You know, that Lightning is going to get a lot of value on the Mortar. Then you
Why
have
does
to think,
everybody
like, well, how do I
Evolution
stop
Witch?
that RG? Well, if I'm able to get my Cannoneer down,
You know, Witch
or my
has
cannon
broken
down
it, got
off the
nerfed 4
wheels.
times in
So
the
there's just a
series.
lot here for Igor to think about when he talks about this first round matchup. Although,
Dude,
no
34 people are spectating this match. Wait, I'm pretty sure I can spectate this match
And
too,
there goes the
chat.
Miner going to work
Wait,
on the
you
Hunter,
think I
and
can?
the Fisherman is not
Yeah,
going
bro,
to get
spam the 6-7 emo.
Goblinstein that far away. The
It's
monster
over.
dies, but no ability usage here.
Wait, I think
you
I
have
thought
to
I
use the arrows
could.
on that Evo
God
World
damn
Ghost.
it.
It just does so much damage when it is not touched. And the good thing, though, when you talk about Igor's matchup are the minions. The minions are going to be
I hate
really,
Musketeer,
really difficult
bro.
to get to when you're talking about how Sandbox is going to be able to break through. Minions are almost a free defense against RG a lot of the time, but if you have a Hunter...
Oh, it's probably
E-Spirit,
like...
the Hunter doesn't have to be too
Wait.
close as long as that E-Spirit jumps well. So there you see right now,
Wait, chat.
minions on top of that RG, doesn't have to spend any more. E-Spirit comes
I
down,
lost.
the Hunter's out of cycle, so you see a very, very clean defense from Igor.
And that Fish Boy going down. Back to another one here in the middle. Miner to the outside. Monster pulled to the center. But that cannon cart on the left-hand side has to force out that Royal Giant. Little shake of the head from Igor in that interaction.
Yeah, I mean, I think Igor probably was getting a little more focused on this defense than he wanted. He would have loved to hit that ability on the right-hand side because that monster got to the tower, but he knew he was maybe down a little bit in the elixir, and if he'd done that, he'd be hurting. Just kind of as he is right now. He's having to spend a lot defensively.
2481, the mark on the top right-hand
Well,
tower.
I have an ad
Sandbox.
right
now
now,
the
so I
left-hand
can't
side,
really
starting to get
watch
some
the
work from the
stream.
Ghost. There's a King Tower activation, which could limit some of the damage from those miners as we go on.
This deck that Igor is running a lot of times has lightning in it instead of arrows. Obviously, this is going to speed his cycle up a bit. We saw the
King
arrows
Tower
come out earlier to
activation? That's
save
crazy.
that Royal Ghost Evo, but when you talk about the lightning, nice to clean up the Hunters. So Igor's just going to have to pick and choose where he wants that spell value to come through as one of the first and second, maybe third. There it is. Third RG shot comes in. Now arrows come down. RG opposite lane. And Sandbox has taken control of game number one with only 1 minute remaining.
The risk-reward play does not pay off for Igor. Now, he might not have been able to get to that mortar in time for the RG, decided to go to the right-hand side instead. But as we go into the triple elixir final minute here in a mortar miner deck, Igor is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you know, basically you're counting only on minor damage. You need that mortar to defend. And then, like I said earlier, this deck runs lightning a lot. That lightning helps you take care of the fish boy. When you got that goblin monster coming across the bridge, if you can lightning the fisherman as soon as he's dropped, then you can actually get damage on top of tower. Having arrows, you don't have that ability.
Dude, this is intense. What am I
Final
watching?
30 seconds, lots on the left-hand side. Igor is forced to play defense here, cannot do much on offense and I don't think there's a significant way for him to get this damage back.
No, I mean, there really isn't. Sandbox knows that he's just got to keep up the pressure enough to where Igor cannot get a big push going, and that Fisherman just completely controls the board. It is such a nuisance, but if you, again, you talk about the Lightning, which is usually paired with the Goblinstein in this deck, not having that has been brutal in game number 1, and now our former 2019 world champion, our former 2021 third place finisher is going to have to find a way to turn this set around.
Big opening win for Sandbox to kick things off here. And you see him going to his preparation sheet. Sandbox working with Game Saver as his coach. Saver not known for trying to snipe one tricks that much in the first round. Went with comfort, but also covered mortar at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a really, really great pick because you talk about not sniping one tricks. That is not a fun matchup for a mortar player. And as I know I'm just like beating a dead horse here, but also the idea of having the lightning out and the arrows in just made it so much harder for Igor to break through. There's not really a way to get that damage back with just the miner and only playing mortars defensively and only defending against the RG, because then your opponent's just going to put together a huge downhill push, kind of as we saw. And then we saw Igor go risk reward, and it ended up being risk.
Well, risk indeed. And now the question is, where does Igor go next? Right, so he has been playing a lot of that Piggy's Fireball bait deck with the recruits. From the beatdown side, he has done some Golan, done some RG, but I'm very curious to see where he goes here and if Sandbox and Game Saver go their normal pattern or try to cover.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he's been running it, maybe just go heavy on beatdown, right? Slow the pace of the game down. You've got the lightning in hand. Maybe you start to use that on the defensive buildings. You know, if Sandbox is thinking about facing beatdown, you know there's going to be, maybe even pull out an Inferno Tower in game 2. I know he's not trying to snipe anything, but when you think about how game 1 went, he's playing his comfort, thinking about what's out now, Fisherman being out, Hunter being out, that's a lot of DPS, that's a lot of map control. Maybe there's a way for Igor to slow the pace down, break through, use his spell power, just try to put together those great pushes that you want with a beatdown deck.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. This is the hard part. For those of you who've never watched live CRL before, this is the part where both the coaches and the players really make the difference. Yes. That picking process, and it's so stressful up there. Most of the year, these players do it with their coaches, often in a call.
Yeah.
This time you saw the sheet that we saw Sandbox going to. He has progressions listed there, ideas, all things that might play out, and this is the make or break moment.
Yeah, and you've talked to, we talked to coaches a lot this week, we've talked to players a lot this week, and Sandbox is a guy that is known for being very good at picking in the moment on live stages. Yeah. Igor, on the other side of it, it's not that he's not known for doing it well, it's just kind of that thing that I talked about at the beginning of the day, where sometimes he just runs what he wants to run, regardless of whether that's the greatest thing, despite what's out, right? A lot of people look at the 8 cards that are out from their opponent, they build from there. Igor might just be like, I really want to run X in game 2.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way he'll go sometimes. Back in the No Tilt World Championship in 2020, he ran the same deck, it wasn't duels then,
yes,
4 times in a row in a best of 5, and that's the exact kind of thing we're talking about with Igor, or going back to World Finals 2020 or 2019 when he came out against Dandelion and ran Mortar game number 1, said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, and again, I really like that they went comfort both here in game number 1. They both went their strongest deck. A lot of nerves. Day 1, first one's out. We got a huge crowd here in Atlanta, so going comfort makes sense. Now it's all about where you make your money, and that's bouncing back in a best of 3.
Dude.
So players getting themselves ready for our game, and here we go, number 2.
And back to 2 Princess Towers, which feels pretty much like the number 1, Cannoneer maybe number 2, although that Chef does cause problems.
Berserker out first, Hog for Sandbox. So Sandbox flexing some of those skills he said in cycle.
Oh my god, wait. Igor just got a King Tower activation.
And
wait, Igor might be playing RG actually.
Obviously going a little bit heavier here right out the gates.
He's playing Royal Giant, which is the other guy's like main deck.
Decent targets so far, obviously with the minions. That is a projectile.
Wow.
When you talk
That's
about
crazy.
That Evo Furnace, does okay.
This Monk variation of RG, not as popular these days. It definitely has kind of gone to the wayside, but as we just saw, Igor playing the Royal Ghost in game number 1, which has become kind of the dominant version of RG. Not available for him here in game 2.
Yeah, but I like his options. He's got the Hunter.
That's honestly crazy, bro. He's playing Mega Knight.
The E-Spirit, and he's got the Fish Boy to all kind of control that.
Mega Knight is a
Prince is an interesting pick, and I do like
still
he's got
good
strong
call.
single target DPS.
Not
Igor
bad.
does get a handful of shots in here.
Because everyone
1937,
uses it in
lowest
the
tower on the board
tournaments.
for Sandbox. Igor's only got 7 elixir to deal with this.
Doesn't mean it's a bad
Hog in,
card.
gonna get a few. King Tower will limit that.
Yeah.
And the DPS shuts it down early. 2369 to 1937 along that left-hand side as we've passed the first half of our opening 3.
These guards are so great for Igor in this matchup. When you talk about being able to deal with the Prince, surround the Mega Knight, get DPS on top of the Hog with the E-Spirit. These are all great ways to control what Sandbox is throwing at him.
Furnace sets up in front of King Tower. Will finish off that Barbarian as he pops out of the barrel.
And I am excited for the moment when Igor does pull the trigger on his spell. Something that Sandbox has to be very aware of. Guards to protect.
And just going to pull this all apart right now.
Igor's leaked so much elixir.
In. Prince can't do anything. Minions are off the board. Now you got an Evo RG coming across the bridge. Fishboy should be back in cycle to deal with the Mega Knight.
Final 30 seconds regulation. Evo Mega Knight comes and is going to knock that RG out of contention over and over and over again. Here we go. Push on the right-hand lane. Nothing there for him.
E-Spirit up high. Guards down low. And luckily with that King Tower activation, those minions...
Well, that's going to be big damage.
They're going to stay off to the right there. Sandbox takes the lead.
Oh, no.
Damn,
a lot of damage as we go into sudden death overtime. Now the lightning comes out. Pretty healthy Fish Boy. Can it survive? And it will to back up. Here we go. Royal Giant down. Big moment for Igor.
And MK's there, but obviously not the Evo to MK. We should be able to get a couple shots here from the RG. There's the second shot, and this should be pretty easy cleanup. Hog Rider behind.
Yeah, just
that's
pulling
2
the Hog
shots.
Rider out's gonna be difficult. Monk maybe gets a couple of punches
I can emote.
Once, and Barbarrel has to come out. Hog gets the shot.
See,
very
emote.
close. 14-17, 10-37,
Oh, yeah.
about 400 HP, separating these two in the final 90 seconds.
And does get that ability just in time. Going to help with that Furnace. Going to help get some damage on tower. Furnace is off the board, so you don't have to worry about those Fire Spirits when you got the Princess Tower. Really nice stuff there for Igor when you talk about interactions.
Ian 77.
Setting up the Prince in the back. Sandbox has been getting good value out of dual lane pressure. Fisherman's out early here.
Perfect.
And beautiful.
And you got the Fish Boy to help here with the Prince. So right now, Igor has all the answers. Just get that lightning in.
Yep.
Don't need to get the damage in. You don't need to force the RG, but he still can get the RG down to create some more pressure. The big thing is you don't want to do that and then lose to a Hog plus minions plus whatever push on the opposite side of the board as we're seeing right now.
EQ in, there goes the Hog. E-Spirit to hold. Guards get wrecked on. And wow, the arrows reflect.
Oh,
Huge
wait.
for Igor.
Yeah,
Does he
Sandbox
lose the
was
game
trying to
here?
read it. He was trying to get the arrows in, then the E-Spirit late.
Oh, wait, no, he counted
them.
them.
That would be the way
Oh
for Hog
my
to break
God.
through.
Oh my God,
And that's
Igor
exactly
won.
what you want in our
Oh my
first
God,
set
no
of the
way.
day. We're
He
going
pulled it
to
back.
game 3. Igor
Yes.
evens things up.
Oh my
And, you know,
God.
it's interesting. I wonder if
Evo
Sandbox
Hunter
in game
saved
favor
him
were
so
trying to
hard.
cover some
Bro,
variation
Evo
of
RG
Fireball
did
play of
too,
that
bro.
Pix deck.
He's
They
so
brought
happy
Yeah.
right now.
out
Look at
that
him.
one. That is a possibility that they were looking at. Obviously, didn't get the matchup they wanted.
My
The big thing is
God,
we saw that
that's
Evo Mega Knight
crazy.
shutting down the RG,
Dude,
but
the
you didn't
Evo
see
Mega
any
Knight is
other
such a
real way to
fucking
stop a
broken
Royal Giant.
Yeah, or really
Stupid
create
ass
a
card.
scary offensive push, right? The
And it
biggest
should
one was
fucking,
MK
it should be
with
removed from
minions,
Clash
with
Royale.
Hog
Why do
all
they
on one
ever,
side. We saw
why do they
Sandbox
ever even
try to
think
break
about
through, but
evoing
guards
Mega
are
Knight?
just so good in certain matchups.
Like,
We saw them
dang.
work time and time again, whether you're talking about the DPS, the direct
Hold on,
DPS
chat.
on top of the Hog
Well, that's
Rider,
bad.
dealing with the charge from the Prince, you can protect the Monk, and then honestly the Monk pull. I really love seeing the Monk. It was great to move the Mega Knight around,
only
obviously
have
deal with those
9
minions.
members.
Really nice
Come on.
deck choice here from Igor in game
No,
2.
hold on, I
And,
had
you know, you
to.
think about this situation. We talked about Sandbox
Copy this.
showing, flexing some of his cycle muscles here. This isn't a cycle version of Hog Rider. This is an average elixir of 3.9.
Yeah.
You don't get around that fast, and we saw those exchanges
Hold on.
where he couldn't really punish. He couldn't outcycle the Fisherman very well. We saw that great catch with the Fish Boy on the Hog on the right-hand side, and he
Wait,
broke
what?
through a couple times early, but once that elixir started flowing, that advantage just evaporated.
Yeah, the big problem is when you have those heavier
Hold on.
decks, that are off meta, there's usually holes that you kind of can see in the armor, and Igor was able to kind of figure all that out
1000,
early
and
on,
this guy
what
just
he
fell
needed to
back.
defend, what was the biggest threat to him. When you have a deck that's more meta, even though this isn't the most popular version that Igor is running, it still synergizes really, really well. It has the ability to cover all things that you need. Oh, you can't get on top of the minions? The monk can do that. Oh, you don't have a building? The fisherman can do that. You know, there's just so many great ways to control because that deck is closer to meta than what Sandbox was running.
So now as we think towards game 3, lightning and arrows out on both sides. So you think about big spells, you're thinking primarily about fireball, thinking primarily about poison. Obviously mine are no longer available for Igor
Yeah.
in
Wait,
that poison variation.
Sandbox
And we saw
didn't win
Barbell.
game
Igor
1?
has run a little bit of graveyard. Typically you won't
Wait,
see
what?
Barbell a graveyard deck once that's gone.
Yeah.
Although
I swear
some
he
people
won,
are
or
running
was that
with
just
Evo
like a
Snowball.
warm-up
Yes,
round?
you can still run it. It's just not quite as good. It's really nice to have that bar barrel as a tank that can get across the river 100% of the time to tank for that graveyard. I'm curious to see if Sandbox is going to go cycle. He talked to me about it in the interviews. He says that people don't think that he can. We've seen 2 pretty heavy decks from him. He's been grinding cycle.
the
He
headset
does still
down
have
on that
Miner
guy is
available, so
crazy.
I'm curious if that's where he wants to bust
Anyone
it out
else
now.
notice
But
that?
remember, a lot of times in the highest level of competition, unless you're Pedro a couple years ago, when you run minor control,
Ninja, I have to
minor
go.
water control, minor poison control
see
at
you,
the
bro.
highest level, it's really,
I'll still
really
watch your stream,
unforgiving.
though.
Well,
I'll
he
try
has
it.
all the pieces
Try to
for
watch your
his
stream.
primary
Alright.
minor poison cycle
See
deck.
you,
So
man.
See
let's
ya.
go ahead and see if that's the direction that Sandbox goes as we enter game number 3.
W midnight, man.
Winner goes on to face Mohammed Light.
Dang.
Person that
Mohammed
loses here
Light,
goes
yeah,
down
yeah.
to the elimination bracket, where we will be saying goodbye to 2 players
Goblin
today.
drill.
Bomber
Who's hitting
and
the
Valve
670
against
right now?
Drill. Great stuff for
Yeah.
Sandbox picking here.
And I was just going to say, it looks like a drill, you know, not necessarily mirror, but a drill matchup. Igor also has a Valkyrie and Evo Witch to deal with.
And Archer Queen will do her job here in the middle. Ability activated.
I don't know what it is, but when I see a couple Archer Queens on the board, it just makes me nervous. The amount of DPS there, the ability being able, you drop that second one down, you get another instant ability, basically, which is really, really interesting when you talk about how it works having multiple champions on the board.
So both
These
guys,
guys
slowing
play,
down a bit as
like,
we get
actually
the 10
good
drill out. And
Clash.
Sandbox
If you
cycling
want
that
to
snowball,
get
wants
better
to
at
get
the
the
game,
Evo
watch
variation
pro
in.
game.
Yep, and that's something that Igor is going to have to note and just recognize, okay, I have to keep track. Keeping track of snowball cycle when you are playing against drill is the most important thing to do, period. You have to know what to drop when that Evo snowball's in cycle.
Yo,
so you
Igor's
can
leaking
double
so
drop
much right
immediately.
now.
He's going to want to cover with something like Ice Spirit plus Skellies, have his log available, or the Valkyrie available after that. Go cheap in the beginning so that you can get the elixir and have it stay on the board,
Leaks
right? If
so
you use
much
Evo
elixir.
Snowball against Skellies and Ice Spirit as opposed to Valkyrie, it's just a little bit different. So I'd like to see the Valkyrie drop second or the log drop second.
Evo Witch, Snowball going to go try to put that more in the range of the Queen. Great Ice Spirit from Igor. And now Queen ability not a danger as she crosses the bridge.
Interesting with the Goblin Hut here. And oof, that log was almost early.
Into double elixir, final minute of regulation. So far, nobody's really broken through, just some of that drill surfacing from the ground damage.
I really like this aggressive Queen at the bridge because Igor's going to have to overspend. He's only got a really the Valkyrie is what you want to use to deal with the Queen in these moments, or if you have a Witch cycled early, but that poison is going to make him a little bit more wary about playing the Witch in the back. So nice aggressive play there from Sandbox, and here's what we're talking about. Ice Spirit comes in early, Log comes in early actually, and now Igor just going to eat some damage there as he's trying to make something happen on the opposite side of the board, but Evo Valkyrie plus Bomber, and there is very little damage done by Igor.
Sandbox having to go to 1 for this though, so now he's starting to build elixir back up. We'll see if Igor can press the slight advantage.
Oh, and the Witch gets pushed back. So now she's got a tank, and now the Skellies are coming back out. Skellies are taking for the Witch. Witch is going to heal up, and she gets some great shots in. 2165, 2388. Evo Valkyrie activates King Tower.
Wow.
That is a great eating of damage from Igor.
You know, we talked about the risk reward not paying off earlier. Here it pays off in spades. As we go into sudden death, Igor with the lead and that very important King Tower activation.
2362, 2165. 100 seconds remain in the first best of 3 at our 2025 World Finals.
Guards to cover drill. Archer Queen to the right-hand lane. Poison starting to chip. Sandbox really not making a decision here. He's just going to go ahead and get dual lane pressure.
And Evo Valkyrie coming in at the perfect time. Log coming in to clean things up. 22, 82, 21, 39. Evo Witch does a great job on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that ability might be some elixir that Sandbox would want back. Bomber and Valk going to work there against, oh my.
The Valk pulling it away. Rocket gonna come in on top of the Bomber, and Igor is in the lead with a minute left.
What else would you expect for that last card? Igor, Rocket, a match made in heaven.
And Valkyrie in a great spot there. Gonna tank, gonna clean up the drill, deal with the Queen, deal with the opposite Valk. And now Sandbox maybe feeling a bit of the pressure, just kind of dropping at the bridge. Obviously doesn't want to give any rocket value.
Yeah, this is interesting. The Archer Queen trying to clear everything off. Gonna get some stabs from the Goblins. Oh, those were huge.
Yeah, that's another mistimed log there. We got to see something to get on top of that first Goblin, then the log just a bit later. But Igor's okay. He knows he has the rocket cycle game. Sandbox is the one that needs to make something happen in 20 seconds.
Poison down. Evo snowball to clear. Log.
The drill! The log is early!
Oh my God.
The log is early! He has missed so many logs throughout game 3.
He has to both cover and have the time for this rocket. Poison in, log down, Ice Spirit to clear, snowball in. That's gonna be it! Sandbox takes game 1, game 3, and the win!
That's crazy.
Sandbox staying in it, feeling the pressure, trying everything he could. Opposite lane, dropping at the bridge. Big pushes on the left.
Oh no, he did
poisoning
win.
Everything he could do to get damage on that tower. And then Igor with a slight misstep. The pressure from the stage. Misses the log several times, but he misses the most important one in the final 20 seconds.
And that last 20 seconds or so, maybe last 30 seconds, is the most surprising part of that match, right? I mean, maybe not, because we saw those mistakes early on, but here he makes a couple big ones in the worst moment, and Sandbox absolutely takes control, stays calm, gets it done. Let's go down to the stage. Juicy is standing by with Sandbox.
What a fantastic match. The first question I just want to ask is, like, how are you feeling? The first World Finals match is over. How are you feeling?
이제 그 월드 매치의 이제 첫 번째 경기가 끝났는데 소감 한번 들어볼 수 있을까요?
제가 지금 이번 연도에 연습을 많이
That's probably
해왔는데
Korean, right?
그것을 보상받는 것 같아서 굉장히 기분이 좋습니다.
I have practiced really a lot for this tournament and it seems like it's worth it, so I'm really glad about it.
Awesome. Let's go. Yeah, give it up for him. Let's go.
Yo, Juicy J had nothing to say, so he just said, awesome.
My
And
next
then there was just an
question
awkward
is,
silence.
in the first match, you were playing against Igor with one of his best decks. How did you break through? How did you win?
이제 첫 번째 매치 때 일고님이 제일 최고의 데크를 꺼냈는데 그거를 이기셨는데 어떻게 이기셨는지 한번 들어볼 수 있을까요?
저의 코치인 게임제트 세이버가 저 스스로 믿으라고 해줘서 이겼던 것 같습니다.
Yeah, whatever that
So
means.
during game, I like to keep in mind that my enemy is myself, so I just try to do my best, and I think that's how I won.
One more time, give it up for Sandbox. Let's go. Good work.
W Sandbox.
And Sandbox getting it done as our opener here. You know, there's already so much pressure at World Finals, but to be the first one out, that is always a little bit added pressure. We've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen, and let's go back to when Mohamed Light lost in the first match of that opening World Finals. And that happens to everybody. Here we saw Igor fall, Sandbox staying strong.
Well, back in 2021, Igor did a good job in that lower bracket when he got third place. So that's not the end for Igor. You know, maybe getting those nerves, those jitters out, first match out. Those were some uncharacteristic misses from Igor. And you've got to imagine that's our standing room only crowd here, adding that pressure when you talk about game 3, match 1, day 1, First one out, first one down to the lower bracket. And you can see right here, it's not a mirror matchup. They're both playing drill. They both have that Evo Valkyrie. We talked about the Evo snowball throughout. It's something you just have to be so on top of. It's so much harder to track cycle when you have this live crowd in front of you, when you're standing on stage in front of the man that you're going up against. And it just feels like Igor was just a little bit off every
Low
time
light
Evo
versus
snowball
Sandbox,
came in.
that is
You can see here,
cinema,
Igor
bro.
going down to the lower bracket, waiting to see who he's going to play. Mohamed Light and Sandbox will be going up against each other here in just a little bit. To see the Goated One and Sandy go head-to-head is going to be a great way to start our second upper round bracket.
And I'm fairly sure Igor's going to face, from that trifecta, the loser of Pedro versus either Lucas or OP Sam. So very interesting situation for him there, and that's going to be one of our elimination matches today.
Yes.
We're sending 2 players home on day 1 of World Finals. They can hang out, but they can't play anymore. Of course, that's a bit of a road down the road here today. Right now, we've got this great win for Sandbox, and one that I know has to feel good given his situation with nerves in the past.
Absolutely. I mean, he talked a lot about, you know, taking some time off and coming back to the World Finals stage. But a lot has happened in a couple years. We've seen all these players kind of grow up in the evolution of CRL. A couple years can do a lot for you in terms of maturity and confidence. And as you can see, it really paid off for Sandbox up here. You know, you take game 1, you lose game 2 to your comfort, and then you come out game 3 in a mirror matchup against a former world champion. Boom. Game in the bag.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of that action, as it was pretty fun here to kick things off.
I don't know either one of these two guys, bro. How many cards are in each player's battle deck? 8. Dumbass. Oh, wait. Reward unlocked claim in the game. Hold on a second. I already tuned into earn rewards, gang. Oh. Hold on.
What's up, everyone? It's me, Juicy, here, and I have Frontier Guard with me. First question I want to ask you is, just tell me about the pride that you feel being the one person, the only person to represent your entire server.
我感觉我是千里挑一的那个人嘛，整个服务器只有我一个选手，感觉挺自豪的，因为以前我都没有打过世界赛。
How does it feel to be one of the best in the world?
Oh wait, I got the reward.
Live stage for
Chad, I
the
got
first
it.
time in Clash Royale League.
感觉有一点点小紧张
2 star.
A little nervous. Yeah.
So who inspired you most on your journey to be where you are today, and why?
LC Up， 因为我觉得他是中国皇室战争最好的选手。
A lot of people are going to be watching this. Is there anything that you want to say to your supporters?
I will try my best. Yeah.
One of our 2 newcomers to the World Finals. He qualified through the CRCC competition. Welcome to Worlds, Frontier Guard!
W first timer, bro. Wait, Chad, is that the Vietnam flag? I feel like it's gonna be this guy. Bro, because think about it, if this guy's not a first timer and this guy is, like, surely he wins.
He's the winner of the LCQ. We know he can handle the pressure. He's the man with the kindest smile in the world. It's a Vitor 75!
Alright, bro, hurry it up.
And welcome AC to the broadcast. Good to see you, brother. And welcome Juicy J to the caster's desk, man. What a crazy way to start our day with that first match.
I know, it was amazing. I thought for sure
hold on, I'm
Caster
gonna
G
go
was winning
if-
that first game, but Sandbox with a huge breakthrough was wild.
Yeah, and right now we have two players with two very different stories in terms of World Finals. Vitor making 5 of the last 6 World Finals. He's had great success when you talk about the World Final stage, but technically he was one of the last men in, just like Frontier Guard. So at least in 2025, their stories are very similar when we weren't sure who those last spots were gonna be, and here they are facing off against each other in round number 1. And Juicy, two very different, I guess, histories with these guys in the sense of our familiarity with them.
Right.
Frontier Guard is something that we don't know a lot about. Vitor is someone we've seen for a very long time. What do you think about how these two match up?
Man, I've been talking to all the players about, what do we think about Frontier Guard? Is he good? Apparently he's been doing really well in practices, either going even or actually winning some of the matches in these practices. I also talked to Vitor. Is he prepared? He said he is very prepared. He's working with his coach, and he's also feeling confident. So this was a tough pick for me.
Yeah, Vitor goes through that lower bracket run at the LCQ. You can see right here, he's talking about mentally preparing for matches. Controlling his breathing is so important. It is very, very important when you talk about on that live stage. You don't want to overheat. You don't want to feel like you're hyperventilating. But he showed he has nerves of steel in that LCQ going through that lower bracket run. He was able to go through Coco, Wallace. He went up against Clown, who is an exceptional player. I mean, so is Wallace, so is Coco. And then, of course, going in back-to-back, he did an upper bracket grand final reset against Viper. So when you talk about having to put it all together, Vitor is a guy that can do it. And you can see right there, okay, first of all, shout out to the graphics team. I absolutely love this. So you can see right there, 5 World Finals appearances here for Vitor, the veteran, going up against the newcomer, Frontier Guard. But he's no slouch. As you said, he's been getting a lot of respect from the players out there. He went 3-0 in his finals in that championship, so he's definitely a guy that can put it all together, but can he do it here on the live stage?
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the biggest questions. I was speaking with the Chinese translator before today, and he was saying that Frontier Guard was definitely feeling a little bit nervous, and that's something that Vitor, I feel like, just doesn't even feel anymore. I mean, 5-time World Finals. Yeah. He has so much experience. The only question is, can Frontier Guard handle the heat, handle the bright lights?
Yeah, people are talking a lot about how he loves to play bait. I'm not sure when you want to come that out with, but let's take a look at the predictions from chat. I'm very curious to see where you guys landed, and 63% to Vitor, 37% to Frontier Guard. Feels pretty appropriate, I guess. I actually thought it was going to maybe be a little bit farther in Vitor's favor.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think this matchup could be a little bit more even, but I mean, once again, this is Clash Royale. Anything can happen.
That's right. It's interesting when you don't know a lot about your opponent. So talking about their predictions, like we said, you guys can get those in event.supercell.com/Clash Royale. Now our predictions, and I'm curious to see where we all lined up. I mean, I wonder if we all picked the exact same guy, or did someone go for the dark horse in Frontier Guard? Let's see it. What do we got? What do we get? Okay, yep, no surprise there. I did pick that for myself. Juicy?
Vitor, all the way.
Okay, and where did Rich and Josh end up? Did anyone go for the odd man out? They didn't. We're all going with Vitor, which makes a lot of sense. We've known him a lot. He's had a lot of success. I'm curious about what he's going to be playing in the meta. People have talked about how he's more comfortable with beatdown, but in general, these guys that we say are more comfortable with one archetype, or how this meta only favors their play style, when you've made this many World Finals, I feel like that doesn't really add up.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, online's one thing, playing your comfort, playing cycle, Frontier Guard, like you said, known for bait. I've talked to a lot of coaches. The idea is that it will probably stick with comfort, try to push off those nerves a little bit, try and get some momentum off of that. But if you're Vitor, you also know that, and you're ready. There's a lot of mind games here.
Vitor back in 2021 got 4th place when they lost to Ponos, who had Mugi on their roster. In 2021, he ended up in the 13th, 16th spot. 2022, it was 7th and 8th, where he lost to Mo. And 2023, 9th to 12th, where he lost to Adriel. So you talk about who he has run into on his journey in CRL. That's a pretty steep competition. And here we go, game 1, set number 2, Frontier Guard and Vitor 75. Wow. Let's go.
So excited. I love being on the desk, seeing what these players are gonna do. This is what it's all about. This is what we all came here to see. And both players leaking some elixir.
Yeah.
Waiting to see what the other will do.
makes you think that they're going to go a little bit heavier. Probably not going to go bait for Frontier Guard game one, which I like. You know, never want to play your comfort unless you're in that last match where they both just went comfort game one, and it was a very, very great time. And you see wall breakers come out early, so maybe just kind of holding for a minute. Evo Ghost, no surprise there. Zappy's so strong in the meta right now, Juicy. They were everywhere in the 20-win challenge.
Yeah, super versatile. So it looks like maybe 1.9. No, he has the Miner. So Miner, Evo Wall Breakers, Evo Ghost. Vitor looking like Golem, actually.
I was just going to say, what an interesting combination. He's got the Mini P.E.K.K.A, he's got the Skelly Drags with the Zap. He's going kind of Golem control here, if you will. And that's going to be tough for Frontier Guard to break through. He's going to have to get a lot of damage in single and then rely on Miner damage most likely throughout the rest of the game.
Both Barbarian Barrels coming out to defend the role of Ghost. Very common idea. Positive elixir trade. Looking at the matchup in total, I do like it for Frontier Guard with the poisons for the Zappies, but he needs to have perfect defenses and he needs to make sure he uses his Evo Wall Breakers actually effectively on defense to deal with those big pushes.
And there's our first Evo Baby Dragon on the day. That's going to be a double connection here with those Wall Breakers, and Vitor just opting to eat that damage, maybe Golem up in the back, and there it is. I can still do this sometimes.
Evo goes to the bridge trying to pressure with the minions.
That's a big amount of pressure there. Skelly Drags coming to clean things up. Minion plus Ghost. That's going to basically be tower down here for Vitor. But we've seen this before when you talk about beatdown decks. You just don't want that Royal Ghost to get too much damage on that Golem.
And it spawns in more ghouls. Skelly Drags do take it out. Cannon on defense, Skeletons, and there's the poison. The poison here is so strong defensively, slowing down everything while taking out the Skeleton Dragons.
5 elixir to deal with this Mini P.E.K.K.A plus Baby Dragon push. The retargeting, though, not going to chase that wall breaker down. And here we go, just play it at the bridge, pressure at the bridge. Mini P.E.K.K.A gets 1, Mini P.E.K.K.A gets 2, and now we got an Evo Ghost on the board. This is a huge push for Frontier to deal with.
Mini P.E.K.K.A the bridge. Poison is missed. 28 seconds on the clock. The pressure's here, and here's the Evo Baby Dragon. Everything's going to start moving really quick towards that tower, but the Barb Barrel, Andrew.
It cleans up everything, cleans up the ghouls, and you can see on Frontier Guard's face, he knows this is all but sewn up. Baby Dragon is on tower, but it's not going to be enough. Big spell, not enough. 576, the newcomer takes game number 1. And the crowd loves it.
Wow, impressive stuff from Frontier Guard. You can see him with a little thumbs up at the end of the match there as well. He definitely looked a little nervous, but this is what we were talking about. That's the game plan.
I love it.
Play Cycle game 1, use your comfort, get a nice win under your belt, and now he's looking really good here.
So Juicy, talk to me about what went wrong there for Vitor when you're talking about goleming up in the back. Knowing, I mean, it was very clear. I said it on broadcast. He ate all that damage, and he's just trying to gain elixir there. And then his opponent sees, all right, you want to go him up in the back this early on. I'm going to go pedal the metal at the bridge. What should have been different?
Okay, I've been playing a lot of Golem over the last couple days.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, but I think the biggest, most common idea that I like to do is go Golem in the back in the opposite lane if you're gonna be eating damage. Because when you tower trade, you don't want them to be able to play cards on your side of the map, like those wall breakers at the very end, in order to kite back and stall for time. That was one of the biggest moments in that match.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the idea that you're going to lose that tower no matter what, then you go into a 2-tower game with Golem, still not sewn up and done, still not doesn't mean you're gonna 100% take it, but exactly what you're talking about, being able to get those units behind, being able to kite things away, just not really having a Princess Tower to help, all those things being put together, really, really nice stuff there by Frontier Guard, and then you wonder with Vitor, maybe the nerves, maybe just not knowing the matchup as well. I really like that call.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic match. Once again, anything can happen. Vitor's still in it. This is Duel's best of 3s, but I mean, once again, the momentum. Clash Royale's a game of momentum. Frontier Guard really has a lot of different options now. And, Vitor, he's kind of in a corner. He's going to have to make some really precise plays.
Yeah, and you talk about those nerves, right? Vitor coming out, even seeing that graphic with 5 World Finals appearances. It's got to be a weight off of Frontier's chest. He's also here saying, look, I'm here. I got here. I'm 3-0 in my finals. I'm going to take game number 1 here at CRL World Finals. The crowd loves it. And now it's all about Vitor bouncing back.
Yeah, now the question is, what do you do to bounce back? Vitor, he's very comfortable with a lot of different things.
Yes.
I was just kind of looking at the deck pools for both of these players. They're just so versatile. But the question is, what do you do when you are just a step away from going to lower bracket?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where I was talking to some of the coaches and some of the players, and they were saying Vitor should take this set if he just goes comfort. Now, I don't know if this Golem deck is necessarily comfort for him. So maybe here in game number 2, which is coming your way right now, we'll see Vitor go a little bit comfort to even things up.
Hopping into the game. Both players focused. I honestly feel like Guard is a little bit less nervous. He's starting to kind of vibe out on stage. Vitor's starting with the Miner, Frontier with the Hunter Evo.
Yeah, most likely going Royal Giant. We don't see Hunter in a lot of other places. Can be in different beatdown decks, and then Vitor just going straight up control. Frontier maybe running what we saw Igor run earlier in game 2.
Mighty Miner in the back. This is an interesting matchup. You know, it's fairly even, but the Tesla is definitely going to be helpful versus these Monk pushes, being one of the buildings that don't get deflected.
And just talking about that 3-card cycle not really existing anymore in Clash Royale, the ability to get another Tesla down is not out there. So you have to think of other ways to defend, other ways to think about that double RG push, or like I've seen you do many times on stream, just get that Tesla out early, cycle back to it.
Big pressure at the bridge. E-Spirit. Will we see a log?
Wow, double connection. No log in.
Crazy. Big connection. Vitor's feeling good, and this is what you were talking about. I think this is Vitor's comfort, right? You know, you play some cycle, got some extra control with the guards and the Ice Wiz. Now, after seeing the Ice Wiz, I definitely feel like this is a very solid matchup for Vitor. It's really hard for Frontier Guard to break through. He almost needs a pre-log plus pre-E-Spirit to deal with the guards.
Yeah, we talk about outplayability with decks. A lot of times the heavier deck gets, the harder it is to outplay your opponent as games go on. RG's a little bit different because the way RG works, you can sequence that offensive push, as we saw Sandbox try to do earlier with the early arrows, then the E-Spirit to jump. But when you're talking about like what we saw in game number 1, it's really just put the golem down, put stuff behind it. Vitor has the ability here in game number 2 to diversify his attacks, change lanes, keep up pressure, get minor damage, get poison damage. I like what he does here in game 2. Play at my pace.
Frontier Guard with the Royal Giant Monk at the bridge. Monk ability is to flank the Ice Wiz a bit, but the Ice Wiz is still slowing everything down. And that is the power of the Ice Wiz versus the RG's pushes.
Great wall breakers there to stop the Fish Boy from pulling in. 20-45, 28-35, 45 seconds remaining here in regulation.
Okay, another Monk. So I'm just kind of thinking, like, if I'm Guard, what do I do in order to win this game? I think that, you know, you need a double RG push.
I was just going to say, do you go RG in the back?
Right. Yeah, maybe. The other thing, you know, you talked about the Mighty Miner change, the 3-card cycle change. The other thing that really makes a difference there is the fact that you can get multiple Mighty Miners on defense. And these wall breakers just continue to connect.
Yeah, another big connection there. Yeah, double Mighty Miner, great way to deal with these RG pushes. Monk, obviously a bit of a frustrating card to run into when you're playing the Mighty Miner. Now we see Frontier go Evo Hunter in the back opposite lane. Vitor goes, I don't want to deal with that. Poison it off the board.
And here we go, Royal Giant in the back. He's going to use his Fisherman in the middle here to pull the Ice Wiz and also try to pull the Mighty Miners as well. And he's going to try and get multiple Royal Giants to the board to break through. The question is, can Vitor handle this pressure?
And maybe a poison coming down at the river. There it is to help clean up all those support troops. That Evo RG getting eaten alive. And Frontier opts to not get another RG down.
Yeah, no extra RG and just letting it get melted by the Mighty Miner is wild. You definitely, another big thing about this matchup is just getting your cycle complete in a way that you can get your Fisherman to lock on the Mighty.
RG in front of some guards, Juicy. What's the thought there? You think they're going to try to surround the Mighty Miner or something?
I think he was just trying to take out his opposing guards, but it doesn't work. And now another big counter push from Vitor.
High Miner catch. Wow. Another connection. 10-32, 27-53. Vitor firmly in the driver's seat.
And we're heading into triple elixir overtime. We have not seen the last spell from Frontier Guard. I'm assuming it's going to be a lightning. I feel like if it was a fireball, he would have played in the Ice Wiz by now. And a pre-log in the E-Spirit. The guards come down. Will the wall breakers connect? No.
Guards so strong, so strong. One of my favorite cards. There we go. Hunter to deal with the Mighty Miner. So now the RG. They're going to expect a Tesla to come down here in the middle. No, he saves it to get the Tesla opposite lane. Love that patience by Vitor.
Fisherman does lock onto the Mighty Miner. A fireball comes through in the Ice Wiz, so it was fireball after all. This might be the first damage for Guard this whole game with 25 seconds left. And it's a lot.
It is a lot. Not enough.
Oh, the wall breaker.
Away. Wall breaker connects. 18 seconds. We're going to game number 3 once again.
One last push. It's looking like a game 3 for sure. The Tesla's just cleaning up everything. The Mighty Meyer's there once again. Wall breakers come through one last time with a pre-log for style points. Tower down. And ladies and gentlemen, game number 3. Let's get it, Andrew.
Absolutely. You can see the calm on Vitor's face. No celebration yet. He knows there's one more to put in the bank. Gonna take a deep breath here after bouncing back in game 2. And that was real clean, Juicy.
I know. I mean, that is what we love to see from Vitor. I honestly, that's the difference between World Finals and an online event.
Yep.
You know, it's not just about the mind games. It's not just about getting matchups. You know, come on stage and use the deck that you are comfortable with, that you know that you can outplay and play well with. And both players did that in game number 1 and in game number 2 with Agard and Vitor respectively. And now the question is, like, I'm just thinking, what are they going to be playing game 3? It's so tough.
It's so hard. Being an analyst or a coach
Yeah, exactly.
now in 2025 with Evolutions is absolutely insane. The amount of cards that we have in the game. I love that Vitor never overextended himself. He just got damage where and when he could, and it actually ended up being a great amount of damage so that he had some breathing room late game. We saw that RG break through. That RG did way more damage that I think Vitor was anticipating, but because of the work that he had done earlier, it was still really not that close.
Yeah, the defense was insane, and like you said, the wall breaker connections. I thought there was a chance for Guard. Looking at the deck here, you know, technically there's a chance, right? You have the E-Spirit log to deal with guards. You have the Fireball for the Ice Waves. I kind of like how he saved the Fireball to the very end to make his opponent think it's maybe Lightning and get that breakthrough. But Vitor was able just to hold on to the very last second with all of his Tesla, the ice was slow, etc.
Yeah, Vitor did a great job of covering all of his bases so that Frontier could not do that overwhelming push. You know, like I said, he had some great patience to recognize where Frontier was going to pour things on. Frontier kind of like felt things out a little bit. We saw that Evo Hunter cycled in the back on the right side, maybe seeing if Vitor would bite on it or not. We got the poison down early, so then Frontier focuses back on the left-hand lane, as you said, still holding that Fireball for a long time. I don't know if it could have came out earlier just because of how well Vitor was playing passively. So it's just one of those things. Both these guys, it was kind of like, will they, won't they, when will it happen? And Vitor was able to stay out on top.
Yeah, I think the other thing that I really liked in that match was just the fact that Vitor was able to bounce back.
Yeah.
Like after losing first game, you know, like mentally that is just so draining. But once again, that is where 5-time world finalist experience really just comes into shine, where, you know, you're down a game, it's like, I've been in this situation before, I can do this.
And when I see game 3 here on the horizon, I really want to see Vitor go to what we're just talking about. I want to see him play comfort. I want to see him play control, because from what we heard from coaches, what we just saw there in game number 2, if he just slows things down and makes him play at his pace, if he makes Frontier play at his pace, he should be the one to come out on top.
Right. Yeah, the other thing is, like, with Roll Giant, I've seen Frontier Guard play a bit of Roll Giant, but overall, Roll Giant is one of the most complicated archetypes in Clash Royale. So I feel like it'd be really tough to play on stage unless you're a Mugi, a Pedro, for example. But, you know, another thing about Frontier Guard's, you know, comfort, it's log bait, right? The problem with log bait is that it's very counterable.
Yes.
But I don't know, maybe he's just that good.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we saw Riley do it last year, right? New log bait was coming. Log bait was a bit stronger last year probably than it is right now, although there are new versions of log bait that are getting more and more popular every single day. We're seeing more and more Rascals. We're seeing Bush come out. We're seeing the double small guys, whether it's Princess and Dark Goblin, what have you. Royal Ghost is in a lot of them. So it would be interesting to see Frontier go that way. I would love to see Vitor even play something like RG, where he's talking, he does know how to sequence that way. He does know how to play that patient, pick apart your defense, and break through. Here we go. Game number 3 coming your way. Vitor takes game 2 after Frontier does a dominant game number 1 CRL debut.
Love the graphics here. Once again, guys, this is duels formatting best of 3s. Any cards played previously cannot be played in this match. Cannon card in the back from Frontier Guard and a Furnace Evo from Vitor. Let's watch as these decks unfold to see what these players are using.
Cannon cart and barrel, Evo barrel, we see a lot of mortar. So Frontier Guard might have stolen my heart here, and our first boss bandit of the competition.
Yeah, this is an interesting boss bandit bridge spam variation, I assume, but he has arrows as well. Maybe expecting that bait element to come out from Guard. And why, well, it is not complete bait. You know, these, wow, Skeleton King ability.
Oh, wow.
Wait, this is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, a lot on the board, and Vitor doesn't really have a way to take care of it. He's got to go Spirit Empress up high, and this Dark Goblin should make light work of it, and this is going to be a lot of damage for Frontier Guard. Vitor is very fortunate he got that second shot in from the Empress.
Oof, that Vine spell was amazing. It's really going to stop most of everything, and then a Snowball comes out as well. So once again, before I was like captivated by the Skeleton King ability, this Bridge Frame deck is fairly solid, but the fact that he has 3 spells to be so ready for these Bay elements gives him a decent chance of actually coming back here.
Yeah, the fact that he can get on top of that Dark Goblin with 2 different spells is real, and they're both even trades. That's going to be something that's frustrating for Frontier Guard. You got that Evo Snowball to not always the best when you're going up against Mortar, when you're going up against Cannon Cart, and obviously you can get that Goblin Gang down first and then the Skeleton King down second. That's always going to be a great way to clean up those big pushes.
Boss Spin in the back does very well versus Cannon Cart, but not very well versus Skeleton King. And the Gang as well. Wow. And the Skeleton King ability, maybe 3 spells isn't enough for all of this spam.
Yeah, we'll see how much the Furnace can do against the Skeleton King as time goes on. Spirit Empress could be a bit of an X factor here. The Lightning comes down though. That's a bit tough. Now we see this.
Yeah,
Ram Rider
Rider
in.
Vines as well. And big connection with the Ram Rider. Snowball a little bit late. What does clean up the counter push. Skeleton Barrel in. What does Vitor have? There's the Furnace.
And this is a great cleanup here. Evo Furnace, those Fire Spirits gonna hop. Arrows have to come down. But now Frontier Guard needs to think about the way Vitor put that push together and how he's gonna sequence those spells.
Does he drop a Mortar? He does drop the Evo Mortar. It doesn't connect. It's a good way to bait out an Evo Mortar for sure. Will the Cannon Cart go down? No, it's alive for the counter push, and another Lightning is probably going to drop down the Spirit Empress.
And you see that surround there with the Goblin Gang. Going to go Evo Snowball, pull everything back across the bridge, just as you called it, Juice. Lightning comes down on that Spirit Empress, 1078. Boss Bandit here to clean things up. Goblins as well. Cannon Cart still pretty healthy.
But a Ram Rider.
Pretty good push here now.
Arrows cleaning up, but the Boss Bandit 1 HP. It connects the Mortar. Will we see a Vine spell drop?
We need to see it. There's the Vines right on top of Dark Goblin. Does it charge?
Oh my God.
Wow.
It doesn't connect.
90 seconds remain, 1078, 2095. Vitor setting up opposite lane push, trying to make something happen here in the final 90 seconds.
Big pressure bridge, Arrows drops, but now the Skelly King ability is full and ready to go.
Bandit doesn't dash.
Arrows onto the Gang in the tower. Boss Man is getting annihilated by these skeletons.
70 seconds remain here. Vitor down by an arm and a leg. 985, 2095, firmly in control as Frontier Guard, staying on offense. I really, really like that. He's figured out ways to stop that Ram Rider without needing that Mortar.
Arrows drop down as well. Evo Snowball is in cycle. Maybe that's the one thing that could give him a chance to break through, but Frontier Guard is firmly in the lead right now.
And Frontier Guard cycling, you know that Mortar's going to be available. There it is, early cycled Evo Mortar. That's great against the Boss Bandit too. There you go, see, Goblin comes down, dash to that Goblin instead of the Skeleton King.
Ram Rider in, Vine spell is strong, but the Cannon Cart's distracting. The Gang is there, the arrows are late, and now the Evo Skeleton Barrel. Snowball drops and everything. Only 25 seconds left. Frontier Guard is firmly in the lead.
And maybe the biggest upset of day number 1 is about to happen here. Our 5-time world finalist being sent down to the lower bracket. 1888, 1850 to 719. You can see Frontier just sending that barrel opposite lane. It should be all sewn up.
Yeah.
And there it is. The newcomer takes set number 2.
Wow. Wow, I mean, perfect gameplay. The Lightning, especially at the end there, just not playing around, dropping the Lightning to clean everything up. I mean, this man looks like he might be a 5-time world finalist.
That was absolutely impressive by Frontier, playing all different styles, coming out, showing that he knows what he's doing. He goes hot, fast. In game number 1, game number 2, Vitor goes, all right, I can control the pace here. And then in game number 3, it was a one-way street the entire time, Juice.
Yeah, that is the thing about trying to overcompensate and prepare for a deck specifically. Like, those 3 spells, they're strong against these Bay decks, but it doesn't do very well synergy-wise.
All right, Josh, let's go down to the stage and see what the rookie has to say.
Okay, it's, hey, everybody give it up, come on, yeah! Yo, that is impressive. Look, It's your first World Finals event ever. How were you able to handle the pressure?
这是你第一次打世界总决赛，你是怎么专注比赛，然后顶住这个压力的？
保持冷静就行了。
So I'll just stay calm.
Yeah.
For the whole time.
Yo, whole time, yeah.
Stay calm.
Never a problem. Okay, I saw you smile and nod your head at the end of game 1. Is it fair to say that you might be having fun?
就是我们观察到，就是你第一局比赛之后，你赢的时候你笑了一下，然后点了点头，是不是我们可以说，就是你非常在享受这个比赛？
对，我非常享受这个比赛啊，在国内我也会这样。国内的比赛。
不是，就是这个比赛。
哦，这个比赛，因为之前也在比赛里赢了，我就会笑。享受这个比赛。
Okay, so yeah, I enjoyed the game a lot, and even back in the China like championships, I usually smile when I win. Like so yeah.
Okay, hey, one more time. Congratulations. What a game we just saw. Casters take it away.
I mean, that's what it's all about, playing the game you love in front of a crowd like this, putting more money in the bank, taking down a 5-time world finalist. Frontier Guard comes out and blows us all away. Juicy, what was so impressive to you about the way he played that set?
I think that the biggest thing for me was the fact that, like you said, with the Mortar matchup, he just kept applying pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, when I get really nervous, I play too defensive.
Yes.
But he just continued to play his game, like any other match. I'm going to keep pressuring the bridge on both lanes. And more than anything, looking at the deck here, when he was up a lot of HP, he decided, you know what? I'm going to lay off at the last second, the perfect moment, and play defensive Mortar.
Yes.
And if you look at all the spells in Vitor's deck, yes, it's good versus bait, but that Mortar there's no way to take it out on his side of the map.
That is such a good point. When you talk about having to break through, there was no way to make that Evo snowball impactful.
Right.
You can't take care of the cannon card off of its wheels. You can't deal with the Mortar there. You obviously have the Skeleton King as well as just another big tank on the ground to kind of clog up the lane with its density, with its body. The lightning coming out for the Spirit Empress, and that early Mortar connection was just great. Frontier has shown that he is not scared to bring it to you and punch you in the mouth. We saw that in game number 1. You're going to go him up in the back. I'm going to put everything I have at the bridge and take that tower. Such great macro understanding of the matchup throughout that set. So here we go. We've gone to best of 3 twice. We see Mohamed Light versus Sandbox. Now Sub versus Frontier Guard. We're going to another great match between Adriel and Moogie.
Man, that is going to be a really fun match. I mean, what an insane lineup. Adriel, a little bit... what am I saying? He has a lot of experience, as well as Moogie has a lot of experience in Clash Royale League World Finals. They're both really good Royal Giant players. They're very versatile. We talked about it a lot, off stage of like who would win this match. It's very close. I don't know. I feel like it's really going to come down to who can work with their coach the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Coaching is so very important. Obviously, both these guys have great coaches behind them, and both of them are very good at their pressure on stage. We've seen that many, many times before. But before we get into that, let's go back and take a look at what made Frontier Guard have the best debut you can possibly have at CRL World Finals.
What's up guys, Juicy here. Today we have Adriel with me. In 2024, you took a little bit of a break. What has changed for you since then? And like what didn't work for you then, but is working for you now?
Más práctica me faltó en el 2024, que este año sí la tuve y por eso estoy aquí.
Is there any competitors that you're most excited to play against? Is there any rivalries out there that we should know about?
Realmente no tengo ninguna rivalidad, todos son mis amigos. Te diría que Mohamed, pero sí.
So when you won the GKR Golden Ticket, you hadn't lost a single game the entire tournament, but then you lost a set. What did it take for you to mentally reset so that you could win back-to-back best of fives versus Pedro?
Realmente cuando perdí ese set no me sentí tan mal mentalmente. Yo tengo una mentalidad fuerte. Simplemente seguí jugando el mejor nivel de mí y gané.
Do you think that you were born with that strong-mindedness, or do you think that you had to train in order to have that mental fortitude?
Cuando era chico me enojaba más que cuando me enojo ahora, so diría que lo he practicado durante el tiempo y he mejorado esa parte.
I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fans watching this weekend. Do you want to say anything to your supporters?
Muchas gracias por el apoyo, daré lo mejor de mí.
Introducing first, defending the blue tower. He is a golden ticket winner, making his second appearance here at World Finals. Put your hands together for Adriel! And his opponent on the red side, one of the most popular players in Clash Royale history, making his 5th World Finals appearance. He is a 2-time Clash Royale League World Champion, Moogie!
Look, if there was ever a match to be able to follow what we just saw, it's gonna be these two guys. I'm telling you, I spent 20 minutes working on my predictions, trying to figure out, do I want Adriel, do I want Moogie? And then eventually I flipped a coin. I felt so good about that.
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. I agree. I mean, this match is a powerhouse matchup for sure. You know, Adriel is very confident. You saw him walking up, you know, to the event today, and he's just stone cold. I mean, same thing as in the interview that we just saw. Like, I have a strong mindset. You know, I was born with this. Like, he's got that X factor in him.
Man, I really wish I had that myself. I mean, it is so impressive how he's able to do it. And then obviously, we could talk about Moogie all day. 2-time world champion. He's always here. I mean, both of these players are just so incredible. And I cannot wait to see what the community predictions is. I couldn't tell you if it's going to be 80-20 for either of these players.
Right. Yeah, I mean, talking about Moogie also, you know, obviously he's a 2-time world champ. On stage, he does it better than anyone. We talk about the fact that he has not only talent, I mean, like he's just overwhelming talent actually. Like he really doesn't even need to practice, I feel like. He just shows up and he's like, oh, I got #1 in the world in 2024. Like insane.
Yeah, it's just that easy. Also, I do want to, how do you plan on using your money if you win this World Finals? He said buying things that I like. I saw a couple people saying, oh, buy a house. Who cares about buying a house? I want to buy things that I like. I got to say, I love that. And there we go. We do see the monthly final track record. And yeah, I mean, these two players, it really, you know, when you look at the bracket, you have to think that both of these players were really upset when they saw that their opponent was who their opponent is.
Yeah, I mean, they talked about it earlier, but it's like this World Finals is definitely stacked. I mean, thinking about this matchup once again, we have Moogie, one of the best Royal Giant players, very talented, very versatile. Adriel, on the other hand, like he just works really well with his coach, Jeebus, and he's like, You know, he's the guy that you do not want to play against if he's got a good matchup. Because he either has one card in his deck that has an advantage, he will abuse that card to the 9th degree.
Yeah, I mean, he's so brilliant, both of these players are. And I do want to take a look at the predictions right now. Because, oh boy, who will win the match? Moogie at 62%, Adriel at 38%. And I guess that feels fair. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say in this moment. And, you know, let's take a look at these caster predictions. It could be 50-50. It could be 4-0. Actually, I don't even know who I put. I put Adriel. I landed on Adriel.
And let's see what I got. Adriel.
No!
Okay. You got, okay, and then Adriel. Okay. Oh, wait, Andrew went Moogie. I thought we all picked Adriel. Okay, of course Andrew picked Moogie. He's a big Moogie fan. Which, you know, I don't know how I feel about this. You know, we're kind of contradicting the community predictions, but once again, I just feel like Adriel's been putting up a little bit more games in practice than Moogie has.
Yeah, and when it's that close, you have to find a reason to pick somebody. And
Sure.
and when it comes to I mean, both of these players are so collected, so I can't even use that. Yeah, I mean, it comes down to who has played more games in the last week.
Right.
And Adriel has, so I go with Adriel. I think it's that simple.
Right. Yeah, the other thing that Moogie does really well is during these tournaments, there's always a little bit of a mini meta that kind of develops.
Yes.
And Moogie does a really good job of just like adapting on the fly to what that mini meta is. The problem I see for him though is I don't really see that really happening right in this tournament. You know, the decks are like been pretty versatile, and there isn't really one deck that really has been outshining any others.
Yeah, it feels like it's pretty consistent with the 20-win challenge, but over the course of the weekend, we are, I mean, assuredly, we are going to see some new creations underway. And here we go. Game number 1, Moogie and Adriel.
Evo Ghost in the back with the Suspicious Bush. Dash from Adriel on the Golden Knight. Looking like at the top, just 1.9 Hyperbait Evo Ghost cycle. Adriel with a nice tornado, but the Ghost stays locked on tower. This is a big connection for Moogie in the first minute of the match.
Yeah, Ghost gets caught on top of the wall breakers, just a huge interaction mistake. Now he's gonna have to take the entire Dark Goblin to the face, and now he's still not defending. His left tower is at 1816, right tower at 1878, a massive and impressive start for Moogie.
This is a very common idea versus this deck though, this Hyperbait cycle, to basically, you know, pick your battles. You have to take some damage. You're going to take some damage, and being able to stay in the elixir advantage, especially with this very expensive deck that Adriel has, is important.
Right there, Zappy cycled in the back left by Adriel. Should be able to clean up this bush pretty well, but I'm thinking the right one is going to get a shot. No, instead locks onto the Zappies.
Ghost actually does a pretty good job. A little bit of an Evo Breaker connection. But what I'm really thinking right now is like, what is Adriel's last card? I assume it's a Goblin Drill. And if that is the case, I think there is chances for a comeback here with a big giant skeleton push.
Yeah, you have to assume, okay, and that's what's going to make sense. I was thinking that it was going to be Goblin Drill plus Magic Archer, but Magic Archer, it's always going to be able to cycle so easily, so it makes sense that we're seeing Exy. Last card should indeed be Drill.
All right, the dust settles for a moment. We're heading into double elixir time. Adriel's up a little bit of elixir. Let's see what he decides to do with that. There it is, Giant Skelly in the back.
So Adriel going to try and defend properly. Moogie going to cycle the Dark Goblin.
Evo Ghost on defense, does a great job. This is what Evo Ghost is meant for. You get in cycle, you make an attack. If they try to pressure other lane, use that Ghost to provide a dual lane pressure after defending. But Moogie's doing actually a really good job. You know, the Ghouls do take out the Dark Ob though. The Evo Breaker's on defense.
Yeah,
big pressure.
And Moogie's down to almost 0 elixir. The Royal Ghost is going to come down, and it's going to be the Evo as well. And now this Drill, what looked like an offensive push for Adriel, is now becoming just an offensive push for Moogie. The bomb is going to explode, and that is a Ghost not going to get a shot. So just perfect defense by Moogie.
Adriel's locked in too, though. Goal 9 to board. The dash really cleans up the left lane. And now, once again, the dust is kind of settling. Adriel really needs to make another one of those big pushes and make something happen.
Yeah, so what are we thinking? Are we thinking that he's going to have to wait till triple elixir? Or is he supposed to? I mean, he's clearly not supposed to be cycling drills. We should only be seeing 3 drills max in this game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. You need to make the big push and use the drill just to supplement that big push. Nice Barbell to defend. And this is looking like one of those pushes that we're talking about. Giant Skelly, Evo Executioner, and the Drill inbound. I wonder if we'll see a Gold Knight as well.
And right there, really nice NATO. The XC is not going to be able to lock the just 1/10 of a centimeter. You know, I'm not very good with the metric system. We have been talking about that this weekend. And yeah, I mean, just so close. And that's a giant skeleton on top of the
And the
tower.
Evo goes on the left lane. Gold Knight connects. Big damage.
303, 142. Moogie doesn't have an answer. Adriel takes it.
Boom! Oh my goodness. And that's what we're talking about. You know, you're taking some damage, you're fighting, you're choosing your battles, and you make the push. He gets the Evo Exi, he gets the Giant Skeleton together, the NATO cleans up almost everything, and then the Giant Skeleton just barely connecting at the end. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Moogie was doing an incredible job of not allowing the big push from Adriel. He couldn't have the NATO, plus the Golden Knight, plus the Drill, plus the Giant Skeleton. It just felt like he was one step ahead the entire match, but all it takes.
Yo, chat, I have to go for the rest of the day. So we got a little bit of a good hour stream probably in. I didn't realize I would have to like go, so I stayed on stream while I was eating dinner, but that was a fire watch session, low key. It was kind of heat, I won't lie. Y'all go watch the CRL World Finals if you are not already. But yeah, that's it for today. But we'll get a big long stream tomorrow. So